Everyone will.
As much as I love the 2 to 3 levels of fighter to make it useful, my money is still on 3 levels of barbarian to get resistance to all damage forms except psychic.
Just don't take damage though. Like, just become a fighter and kill it in one turn.
Eventually, something's gonna hit you.
I don't know. Did something ever hit Sildar?
Yes!
That mind flayer. That mind flayer did. That's for
Why
sure.
it historically had a lot of traumatic things.
Hit constantly.
I mean, it was only for like a second.
We had to use a diamond on him.
He popped up.
I also was
next turn.
hit constantly.
All the
There's a
time.
lot. Well, then why did you take 3 levels in barbarian?
Because he already had multi-class 2 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the third time that's the charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right there.
Yeah. Just one off.
Okay, I will have to add sneak attack manually. All right, all right. It's a fun.
Is it? All right, true to form, I did say I would cast a fireball.
No one was here? I'm sorry, everyone was here. No one was here?
I didn't say I was aiming at anybody. I said it was going off at 7:30.
Oh, we still got 6 minutes to
Oh,
move.
and even more dastardly, you paused the game, so we can't move.
Rufus, can you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
Can you rename this to episode 16 or 17 just so I can pay attention to which one is which?
Yeah.
It just
17?
helps my brain.
17?
Rufus, could you do me a favor and order
You were on
Mike
17. I
a
did
left
250
beef
last time.
pizza?
What?
Pizza. What?
A left beef pizza.
What's a left
For those of
beef?
you not in the know, that is a Domino's pizza with no sauce.
Why would
no
you get
cheese,
Hold on. Why would you
beef
get a
only on
Domino's
the
pizza?
left-hand side.
Why would
Because
you-
Domino's' ordering app is the only one that lets you bring it down to that level of resolution on the internet.
What? Why am I... What?
I will actually say the Domino's pizza ordering interface and everything is the only reason that Domino's survived.
They did upscale one of their crusts too. That helped a bit.
Nope. Minor detail. The fact that our entire generation could order without calling somebody is the only fucking reason Domino's survived as a company.
They were the first
Are-
ones to really have that. And it
Are you
didn't-
guys unaware of
And-
left beef pizza?
And
Yeah.
frankly, they still have the best online ordering system. Not the
Well-
best pizza, but the best online ordering system.
So the online
Ordering, yes,
ordering systems allows you to customize things down to this, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I know. I've
And
used
it-
the app before.
And I've ordered my buddies before a left beef pizza, and what's really fun about that is that Domino's will call you and be like, "Are you fucking sure?"
Are you really sure you want to do this to
Do you
yourself?
just, do you
So
just say it's for a prank, and they're like,
No,
"I hear you,
no.
fam."
I said, "Nope, that's exactly what I want. Please send it." And then it gets to my buddy's house who has no idea pizza stuff. Never mind that.
That fucking abomination rolls up to his door
Left
unannounced.
And I forget that the guy I sent it to eats like a toddler, and he loved it. One of the best pizzas he's ever had.
Oh my god.
That's
Is
not
this your buddy
pizza.
that moved to Texas for a hot
It
minute?
is my buddy who
Yep.
moved to Texas for a hot minute. He might as well be 6 years old, and this is the pizza where none of the food touches. That's what that is.
Oh boy.
Did he have to pick the beef off and eat it separate?
He might have done that, and then
I
just
don't
eaten
think he
the
would have had a
plain buns.
choice.
Yeah.
It would have rolled off.
Yeah, with the way Domino's drivers drive, that it would have all been in one corner. Can you order a left corner beef pizza?
My friends got me back, and one time sent me one of the wettest pizzas I've ever had in my life.
Jeez.
It was Alfredo-based double sauce triple cheese.
Oh, jeez.
Did you
So-
try and eat it, or did it just?
Oh, no,
melt
I ate
when
it.
you
It was
picked up?
tasty, but
Oh wow.
boy, was that soup.
That's almost, I was going to say, that's somehow closer to French onion soup than pizza, but
No, it was really close to Alfredo at that point.
God, I really want to smoke a cigarette all of a sudden.
That is the
Why?
cigarette pizzas right there.
I don't know. I haven't smoked a
Does it-
cigarette this year, so.
That's great.
Did you have a cigarette last year?
Mhm.
Shame. For shame.
For shame.
I think I had 2 last year. Actually, I don't
Spoiled
think I actually had any straight cigarettes. I think they might have all been spliffs. Might have had 2
And
or
with
3
that-
spliffs last year. With that,
Okay,
are we all
well.
doing mushrooms or ketamine?
None.
Both. Oh, okay. We can go in that direction too. But yeah, last time on D&D, you guys crossed Scarlet Lake. Woo! Ooh. Good job.
Yay.
And no one
leveled up.
died.
A lap track.
I do
mean-
have a very important question for you, Mike.
Yes.
Did you
What?
go to the pizza place that I recommended in Boston?
Oh no, I forgot about that entirely.
You absolute motherfucker.
I know, right?
Boston's not known for pizza.
There is a pizza place by Mass Art that does the best buffalo chicken pizza that I've ever had in my entire life.
Were you
That's
sober?
impressive.
Yes.
Huh,
Oh wow, that's
alright.
even more impressive.
Yeah, and I've both been sober and drunk for every post buffalo chicken pizza, and there has not been a single one that I'm like, yeah, that one actually was better.
I wanted
Wow.
to try Rico's hot oil pizza, but they closed this week.
Hot oil?
Yeah, it's when you
Also
heat up
am-
oil.
Is that like? Does
It's
it
a
come with a
pizza
lady to help spread it on you, or?
Oh Jesus Christ.
Well, we've been. Looks like we're demonetized already, and we're negative
Are we
1
Had to
minute
make it
into it.
like-
now?
We are.
Ugh.
But yes,
Let's
on D&D, after you guys crossed the lake, you made your way into the next zone, which was the Fallout Zone. You met Dippeldop, the human Belmont that was fighting off a pair of ghouls.
I don't think he's a human anymore.
and I think we said that definitely couldn't be a name. I feel like
No,
But
no,
it
no, no.
was.
It's not the name, so to speak. It's that his last. It's that he's that Dippeldop, the human. Now I'm suddenly concerned he's not a human.
well, no, he's the only human. There's no more.
I
I have to specify, because it is a very halfling name, that he's actually human. That's why I said Dippeldop the human. People would assume that that is a halfling or a gnome.
no. I thought Dippeldop was a human until you had to remind me he's the human.
But yes, you met him, and then he was able to help you essentially have a camp to sleep for the night and then take you to the Belmont town to sleep off your exhaustion. While you were making your way there, you heard of there being a lot of tension between the Belmonts and the non-feral ghouls because a long time ago, the Belmonts, someone in the higher-ups of the Belmonts essentially, because of the feral ghoulism that was spreading in what seemed to be almost like a disease fashion, where like if you even got bit, it might have spread to you, went to a tavern full of ghouls where they suspected that someone there had this disease and was going to potentially spread it, and ended up taking out the entire inn. And after that, the Belmont's name was kind of sullied as far as the ghouls especially are concerned. They don't really trust many Belmonts. So you guys made your way to town, and you slept off the rest of your exhaustion. And where we're going to start today, I did actually do an official shop up, because it's going to be better than the little quickie thing that we did last time.
I think it's pronounced
Um,
quiche.
And then we're going to give you, and then what you guys are going to do is get out of here. And then you are going to essentially, you have a meeting with the head of the Belmonts here, which will kind of tell you the layout and exactly why you're going to the area you're going to help out. That's what we'll be doing at the start. But first things first, since you have been in town for a little while, I imagine you've gone to the shops. There's one big shop, one store called the Belmont Coat of Arms, that sells
The
a bunch
Belmont
of different
Country
things.
Store, yeah.
Is the biggest shop.
um,
Got the bestest
And
coat
yeah.
of arms.
So you go there, and there is a plethora of things. You have your studded leather. You have some holy water. You got some healing potions on there. You have some recipes for things as well that you can
And
see on the
6
shelves.
nickels.
And also you see a Rod of the Pact Keeper as well. And then you see these orbs that are very interesting. And the description under them, they're called spell shaping orbs. What you can do is you can cast a spell into it, let's say a witch bolt, and then if you throw it, it'll do damage in an area at half damage, but it will attach to everyone as a witch bolt would normally attach to. You could take a fire bolt and make it an AoE as well, either into a cone or a line. And essentially what the point is you cast spells into these, and then it is a single use. It changes the
Do you store the spell, or do I
area.
have to cast?
So you can store the spell, yes.
Okay.
Well, but it goes away after a day. So you can't
Ah.
store them. It has to be of that same day. You can store it before a battle, but you do need to, it will dissipate.
Can I give
after
it to
days.
someone else?
I'm going to spend.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 3 hours pondering the orb.
So, like,
Sure.
So like I could put a witch bolt in it and give it to Brixham, and Brixham could throw it.
You have to know the spell
Okay,
to be able to throw it.
fair enough.
So
Okay,
if you
so
did
I
have,
can
let's
put
say,
chain lightning in there.
well, you don't have chain lightning, but someone, like, let's say at some point, I know that there's crossover between Warlock and Wizard spell list. Or actually, there was a point where anytime in the Elden Ring zone, Brixham knows Fireball. So technically, like, one of the two of them could put Fireball and then give it to the other one if they don't want to use their third level spell slot. Or maybe you're missing a third level spell slot. You just have to know the spell to be able to throw the orb.
What if I throw
So
it
why
down?
are you con? It explodes.
When you say it goes away at the end of the day, does that mean if I load it, I just have to?
The orb
to
doesn't go
reload it
away,
the next
just
day?
the
Okay.
inside.
Okay.
Yes, you have to use the spell slot for the day. You
Okay.
can't get away with storing them and then having the spell slot, not having that issue.
And what's the cost of one of these?
So these spell shaping orbs are 5 gold apiece.
How much?
I buy
Sorry,
2.
5 gold.
5 gold.
Ah, hello, weary traveler. How much for the orb?
Orbs will be 5 gold apiece.
I slip him 10. Make it 2, old man. And
Sure.
snappy.
Any
I've got
specific
orbs
shape?
to ponder.
Actually, no, you can. You have
Round.
a tinkerer. You have someone with tinkerer's kits. If you have a
Yeah, I
tinkerer's
do.
toolkit, you can. If you're proficiency in tinkering kit, you actually can change the shape of the orbs on the fly, or once at the beginning. Well, it takes 10 minutes to change the shape of an
What is
orb with the tinkerer's toolkit.
What does the shape actually do?
So it could be a fireball sized radius, 20-foot radius. It could be an
Oh, now-
emanation from you. It can be a cone. It can be a line.
Tell you, Ripple already has a lot of emanations, so
But he could make a fireball into a ray.
I could make a fireball into
Yeah.
a fireball.
Into a line. Yeah. If you wanted to, you can make it into a line, cone.
You
So
could
that-
make a fireball into a fireball.
I mean, sometimes it's useful to not hit us.
He's invocation. He doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
That's
You're
true.
not
it's a
reading
couple
between the
times per day.
lines. If I haste myself, I can double fireball on a turn.
What's the action economy on these orbs?
The action economy is an action to throw it.
Does it use this? So
And it does count as if you are casting the spell. So no, you cannot double fireball on a turn with this.
okay.
Oh.
I can't allow an opener of 16d6. I just
See,
can't.
See, this is why I'm
That would be
asking now.
impossible to
This is why
balance
I want to
around.
know how it works before I use it.
It would be literally impossible to balance around.
No, I agree. That's why it's like, that can't be how it works.
I just want to be able to haste myself.
Don't
So
we
I'm
all?
sorry
120
you
foot
end up
cone is
being-
on the
You know,
table.
it's nice to have goals. And sometimes when those goals are unreachable and you think that you can reach it, it's just a constant source of motivation. So someday, maybe you'll
They
be
only go
able.
up to 30-foot cones. You can't throw down a 120-foot cone on that.
But if you
Today.
believe and get a wish spell someday,
Well, and these are, I mean, it's 5 gold, and it is used when you throw it and it breaks.
what if you
It is a
trip and it breaks?
consumable.
How far can we throw it?
Well, you toss a fireball to someone else, hits the ground, and it breaks, and everyone takes fireball damage.
What if we
you go.
How far
ingest
can you
it?
throw it? You can throw it up to 60 feet.
Okay.
That's
If I eat it, what
hilarious.
If you eat it, you'll probably just die as a fireball explodes in your stomach.
Well,
I'm a tiefling.
But you'll take half damage. But I think
I'm
if
more
something
curious
explodes
how
in your
he's gonna
stomach,
pass-
you take your double damage, though.
How are you gonna pass an orb if it doesn't go off?
Painfully.
There are ways.
Wait, what?
Are
what do you
there?
mean?
Yep.
What do you mean if it doesn't go off?
If you swallow the orb, which I'm assuming is a fairly large sphere.
See, I'm imagining it the size of a marble.
No, it's it's like a baseball.
You would
Okay.
call it a marble then.
It's like you'd be
Even if
swallowing a
you
baseball whole.
Yeah, I can't imagine passing that.
I couldn't imagine swallowing that.
I can imagine making
Well,
somebody swallow that.
Can't you cast like you just cast enlarge on me?
Oh yeah,
And then,
there you go. That's how
I
you
eat
pass
it.
it because everything gets large.
And then,
then
yeah,
And then I immediately cancel concentration.
and then I choke to death and die.
No, it's already in your stomach at that point.
Oh, and then I'm full for a very long time.
Possibly forever.
Yeah.
That's like
All right. That sounds like a good plan.
roughly
there
how
is also
hibernation
the-
works.
the Hellfire pistol you asked for
Gabagulio,
before that
unrelated
doesn't
note, I'm
have
gonna
the
make you
thing,
large.
and it's 5 silver. Oh, sorry, it's 1 silver. If you want the Hellfire pistol as a arcane focus that we talked about last time, it's only a silver because it
Yeah,
has
did I buy
nothing
one?
but. Did you take the silver off?
I believe so.
Okay,
Did I write it
Then
down
yes.
anywhere?
write down in your notes somewhere that you have 2 spell shaping orbs, please.
Keep it in D&D Beyond because that's the one that's not.
Because
gonna
that'll
go.
always come over. Yeah, that'll come back to
All right.
Foundry.
I am kind of excited about the like being able to cast fireball as just a fucking ray of death.
You can.
Oh, you said
Or
I
a
had a
cone
laser.
if you need it.
I bought that laser.
It's a laser pistol, yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming
yeah.
it's not the Hellfire one. I
It's
read it.
it
That
is
would make-
fully inert and looks like it is
Um,
very busted, but it uses as a focus.
I'm also gonna buy one, and I'm gonna give it to Ripple.
A spell shaping orb?
Yeah.
Sure. Mark our 5 gold pieces.
Because I think it's better for you to have it overall, but I'd like to have the option to have one in case there's a good witch bolt target.
What
But
if I
I-
cast Hellish Rebuke on it?
But like, I don't really
the
care.
reason why you
have it.
wouldn't be able to just put that in it, yeah, that's fine.
What are you
And then I
calling the
wanna-
orb?
And then I want to spread it into a cone.
So it is an action to use the thing.
Oh wait, how would that
So you
work
wouldn't
with
be able
Hellish
to.
Rebuke?
You can't hellish rebuke with it. You can hellish rebuke into it and then change that damage into a cone so that you can use hellish rebuke as an action. But you can't. The use of the orb always takes an action.
Wait,
So you
so
could.
I could get
You could Hellish
2d10
Rebuke.
fire damage in a cone?
Yeah, as an action, sure.
As an
But
action
you
the
also
next
always
turn.
had 2d10 fire damage in a cone. You've been carrying a
But you're-
flamethrower forever.
Fuck, that's right. I still have that thing, and I've never used it.
But you could have hellish rebuke in a line or a cone or
Guys, at some point,
whatever. An emanation, like you can have it be like a cube around you that doesn't hit
Like-
you if you really want.
For real, guys, I think now we gotta really start using the flamethrower because it's about to not scale with us.
Okay, fair. New thought. I'm casting haste. I'm casting haste in a fireball shape into the orb.
You can only concentrate on one target at a time.
Damn.
That was a good try.
How does that work for Witch Bolt?
I will let you do because I'm trying to think.
We're about to get orbs taken away.
No,
I
I
would
know
rather.
this sound. No. So the way I didn't think about haste, I thought about Witch Bolt, and I did want you to be able to do it in like so that you do 1d12 damage to everything in the area, so that it becomes an AOE. Like I want because it's having the damage. A single target spell put into here halves the damage.
Can it give us all a bonus action?
No, it's supposed.
Could you
honestly,
turn?
it's supposed to be for damage buffs. Sorry, not damage.
Yeah.
Spells.
Could
It's
you
supposed to
turn
be
an
damaging
AOE
things.
spell into a single target spell, and it's just?
I will have to get back to you on that. I was working with the rules of what I wanted to potentially add to it, but I had to go through the whole spell list, and I ended up stopping.
He doesn't
partway
have those
through.
kinds in
But yes,
stock yet.
that is that is in the works to have like a fireball just do more damage to a single target. But I haven't been able to go over everything yet. As you can see, I forgot haste just in general because they're really
Spell
meant to be
focusing
used in
lens.
damaging spells, not buffs.
Support, but yeah. I'm not gonna do it, but I also assume you don't want me to cast see invisibility into the thing because that does not require concentration.
Correct, but that is also still a buff. It really is meant to be
that
like
one would be cool
It's
for like.
supposed to be a cool thing where you can like shape fireballs and shape
I think you
witch
should
bolts
just
and stuff
straight
like
up
that.
say it's only for damaging spells. I think
Yeah,
that
that's what we're gonna
is-
do. It's
Okay.
it's just for damaging spells.
because I'm just sitting here thinking about a
I respect the fact that you're
multitude
trying to
of
break the game because that's what I would do in your
Oh,
position.
What's the?
But we're just gonna say
Just
damaging
because
spells.
you
only.
gave me the ability to cast reduce with an area of effect of 30 feet radius.
Look, I'm trying to think of what is a cool invention that Belmont would have came up with over the years, as they are the inventors of this
Christ.
world. I'm
AOE
like,
reduce
sounds
is
cool.
so
AOE
funny.
Reduce is not a great spell on its own because it's a fairly easy DC and you've made a few people immune to it. But you give it an AOE reduce and that's bananas. I'll cast that every time.
You could just you could AOE Phantasmal Force onto a group of people.
It's too crazy to think of on a spell by spell basis, but man, see invisibility would be great if you threw it at them and it just disabled their invisibility, but you had to hit them. Just like a throw at disadvantage, but
It's an anti-invis grenade.
yeah, exactly. Or you gotta hit them with it or something.
Well, an anti-invisible grenade would be.
Isn't that just fairy fire?
No, I
You
would
already
just
have
do
fairy
the
fire.
light spell as an AOE, and anybody in the AOE would have light casted on them, and they'd just be fucking glowing.
No, that's true. That's very true.
Okay, so honest question, and then we'll move on because I don't want to stay on this all night. I have charm
I know
person.
this is fine.
This is funny as shit.
You have
I'm
what?
amazed.
I have charm
I
person,
accidentally.
which
Charm
is not a
person?
which
So
is
it's
not a
only
buff.
damaging spells.
Okay, only damaging. Okay.
That's what we're gonna go with.
Charm person is why I said we need to make this only damaging
Yeah,
because I was thinking of that as
Yeah.
well.
You already can charm 3 people at once because you have
For real,
third
yes.
level spells.
But
Yes.
but
So
that's
it's not like a
3
huge thing, but
people.
you could
That's-
get crazy with that. Yeah.
Realistically,
Do you know-
my
Do you know
spell
how
list
big a
brings
fireball?
AoE
20.
invisibility.
AoE invisibility would also be kind of crazy, but that's concentration.
Yeah, the second you
AoE
said
greater
concentration-
invisibility would be because also concentration actually. But
how does Eldritch Blast work?
you can do cantrips that damaging spells into it, but so it would be 2d10. You combine the bolts.
Okay.
It's not just like 2 AoE. It would just be like
combine
you're
the
throwing
bolts
it
and it's an AoE.
yeah.
Okay. I think that covers all my scenarios.
If we had a paladin, you could magic weapon the group.
Oh
That's a
my
buff.
god.
No, you can't.
Because magic, the new magic weapon on the
AoE
2024
magic
rules.
weapon.
Because on the 2024 rules, the magic weapon isn't concentration anymore.
I've got one more unique case, I think. Vampiric Touch.
Sure.
Holy fuck.
Because that heals me and damages them.
No, I immediately
Vampiric
cast.
Touch is on touch, and I would say that orb can only touch one person.
No, I'm going to immediately make one of them a mind sliver grenade in the fireball radius.
That's
very
pretty
good.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it is technically a damaging spell. I would say touch probably doesn't. You probably.
It heals the orb.
I'll have to think about that.
That's okay. I
I'll
don't
have to
care
think
what
about
the
that one
answer is.
specifically. No, I'll have to get back to you on that one because
Yeah.
I didn't think about touch spells either because I always forget that there are higher level touch spells.
It's okay. I haven't used it. I don't usually get in range to touch anything, so
I'm
Right.
also going to. You said concentration, so this one's already ruled out. I was going to say, I'm assuming you don't want me to be able to make a bonfire the radius of a fireball, but
No,
that is
it's not.
that is concentration.
I
Yeah,
do
How many
like.
of these things does this guy have?
He has 5 and you've bought 3 already.
I bought 2.
I bought
Well,
one
yeah,
and gave
but
it to you.
Abdulia bought one and
Ah.
gave it to you. So you actually have 3 now, Ribble.
Oh, perfect.
I bought it for you because
Do you want
I
to hear about
you
any
to
of the other
have
stuff
more-
before you spend all your money on this? Or are you just like,
You're gonna also have to limit it by spell level.
Why?
I mean, they get really crazy, and I'll have to do
If you
case by case
disintegrate the
basis.
orb,
Yeah, as we go
then you
farther
cast
and
a
farther, I'm going to have to
disintegration.
do it. I would have to do case by case. Disintegrate, it does half because disintegrate's a single target, right? So it would have the damages to disintegrate,
yeah.
So one of
which
the balance.
does let it
one,
scale.
one of the balancing things too is since it only lasts a day, you do burn that spell slot prematurely for potentially no reason.
And
It's
things.
true,
Yeah, if you want to
but-
do it in the beginning.
And things
You always
that
could
are,
wait till you get to an area and then scope it out and then see, okay, I want to use this spell slot more than likely in here, and then put that in the orb. Because it's only, like, you just have to use the action of the spell to put it in the orb.
All right. last question.
Sure.
Power word kill.
That's not going to be.
Like
a
I said,
problem.
late game's going to go case by case, but no, because that
Power
doesn't
word
do
kill doesn't
damage.
do any damage. Yeah.
It just kills you.
It's like a sonic grenade, though. Everybody under 50 HP just dies.
No, that's
in-
stun. It's 100 for power word kill. It's everyone
Honestly-
under 100
Honestly,
would die.
as I'm reviewing through
Yeah,
this,
but
this
if
is
you're
just
having it for AoE, it would be 50 health. Everybody under 50 health just drops dead.
I don't know if it later spells or other spells I don't have get buffed more by this, but it really seems to me like it makes cantrips baller. So
It can really
I-
make cantrips
I'm
useful.
gonna do a
Remember, it
bunch-
does cost. It gets expensive if you're going to use it on a lot of cantrips. It is 5 gold, and that will add up.
It really
Yeah, I
helps
mean,
me for Witch Bolt a lot.
Well, I'm gonna do. I'll
Witch Bolt
give
was
you
actually one of the big reasons I did this.
I'll give you your one back for Witch Bolt, but I'm gonna carry a Chill Touch one and a Mind Sliver one until I say otherwise.
Sure.
Because Chill Touch would, and I'm gonna have them in Fireball Radius. Because a Fireball Radius necrotic damage, nobody can regain health
Pretty big.
until my next turn is pretty big.
See what
and
I'm
Mind
hoping.
Sliver,
What I'm hoping to do with my third is you keep it, and like before we go into combat, we'll decide if I should have that or not. But like you're
Gotcha.
probably going to need
I-
it more.
Do you want to clarify that it will go into like it's a deck save rather than have you roll hits on every single thing? It becomes the fireball, so like it hits the target and they'd have to make a deck save to get out of the way, kind of thing.
gotcha.
Because the only other way I thought of doing this was you have to roll to hit every target, which just gets really annoying and it's not worth it.
All right, I like it. It's
I-
it's
yeah.
clever enough. It's gonna make us absolutely fucking break the game, but we can only.
Yeah, I mean, I give you guys things to break the game occasionally. It happens.
Yeah, but no, the Chill Touch and the Mind Sliver one are my two current favorites. So that's what I'm gonna carry around with a third blank. And if I don't use it, it resets at the end of the day.
And he has 2 more if anyone does want to, or I will read off the rest, like the recipes that he has for things to make. And yeah, so it's studded leather, rod of the pack keeper, spell shaping orbs, holy water, which is cheap, but in case anyone wants it for any reason, they're Belmont. They carry holy water. There are healing potions that are going for 50 gold a piece, but you also can buy the ingredients for 5 gold or 4 gold pieces if you would like, if you blow your own glass. So they are extra cheap. he has enough for 4 of the ingredients, but the healing potions are more expensive because they are so necessary to these guys.
I'll buy the
Um,
ingredients for 2 of them.
With the
At 5.
glass.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's F4. If you buy with the glass and have Gabagolia below the glass, you can
Yeah, I can blow your
You said
glass.
can buy
60 feet range?
great gold.
Correct.
Yes.
How much is the rod?
The rod is 100 gold pieces.
What's our...
But you hear, as he's talking with other people, you hear that he's cutting some deals with these items and saying, hey, if you come back, because he knows some people are going on certain quests or whatnot to go out and do stuff for the Belmonts. Hey, if you come back with proof that you did what you're supposed to do, how about I give you this for a discounted price? And as long as you come back with proof, you don't have to pay the rest.
Dang.
So for the more expensive items, he's cutting deals a little bit at a time.
I'll try to bend his ear.
You don't even have to end up bending his ear. If you just went to him and asked for it and said, actually you can RP it, but it's like it
But
wouldn't
like,
be a check or anything.
Okay, what's the price then for the if I
So
do
then the
that?
price is 25 gold pieces for a Rock of the Pack Keeper, and as long as you come back with proof.
What would be? Am I definitely going to be able to get that wherever we go, or is
So the proof they would know after a couple of days that you would have an idea that you're going to the north to go figure out something to do
Okay.
with a potential cure to the rampant feral ghoulism that is happening. So he would know that. He seems to be in the know.
I definitely think someone should lend me 7 gold for that because that's a +1 to every spell DC and spell attack roll I do.
And you would see that the studded leather he gave to someone else is down to 10 gold. Usually it's 50, but 10 gold on loan, or not on loan, but with proof. 10 gold now, and if you come back with proof, you're good.
Have we spent all
Give you
the?
7 gold.
I have
What you
one.
got,
I have
Leo?
9 silver left to my name.
The money
So-
we have 24 gold as a people, right? As a group.
I've got
Yes.
18, so I only need like 7.
I gave you 7.
Okay.
I have
thanks.
Brixham has his own little bag.
That
So you have
brings
to mark off that you got 0 there, or if you have silver, you have silver.
Yeah, I got 3 silver. But I've only got 3 silver now, so I gotta get some money later.
Nope, that does make me do the. I'm trying to configure the orb.
In D&D Beyond,
Good
good luck.
Yeah. Well, I've renamed it and I made it a cantrip, and I reduced its range to 60 feet.
Okay.
Can you give me the Rod of the Pact Keeper and
But it does.
Yes,
There's
I
no way.
can.
I'm not seeing a way to get rid of the damage component.
it's a +1/1, right?
I don't. Rod of the Pact Keeper +1, yes.
Okay.
But yeah. So also on loan is studded leather for 10 gold. He also has the recipes that he has for things that you could eventually forage for and get stuff. He has a recipe for greater healing potions going for 10 gold. All the recipes he doesn't really seem to be selling at reduced prices. It's just since they are lesser, not so much lesser items, but just things that aren't armor and whatnot. He's just selling them at normal price. There's also a recipe for a potion of giant strength for 50 gold. There's a couple of those. Let me double check. Whatever the lowest giant strength is.
Where's damage hidden in this?
Hill giant strength, so that one would get you up to 21 for an hour. He is also selling a recipe for both piercing arrows, which if they are shot, they require 1 less AC to hit,
there it
and
is.
hollow point arrows, which require 1 more AC to hit, but they deal an extra 5 damage on hit.
Deeply interested.
And those are recipes, so you would learn it. You'd have to go forage in between or try and shop for the different materials for the arrowheads. But you would
I'll have
be
you
able
know
to
I am
continuously make them.
skilled woodcarver.
There is a recipe for slowing poison, which would be able to work on the sneak attack poison effect. It's a DC 13 con or be slowed by 10 feet, which does stack with other effects. And yes, I know what I am giving you,
Huh.
the ability to slow even more. I understand what I'm doing.
How
And then
does
last
that
but not-
slowing one work?
So it's 5 gold pieces, and someone can forage for it. It needs a poisoner's kit to be able to be made. And if you are to hit, you could put it on an arrow, or it could also work with the poisoner's kit feature of sneak attack that I think is in 1D&D.
Yep.
And what happens is they fail to save their feet. Their movement speed is slowed by 10 feet, and it would stack with the slowed condition of the arrow, of
Oh,
longbow.
damn.
And the last thing he is selling are these things called healing orbs. So 5 gold a piece or 1 gold piece for the recipe. When you heal someone, everyone in a 30-foot sphere gets a healing orb. The next time they take damage, they heal for 1d6 as the orb pops.
Can we read
I'll
the
take one of
recipe
those.
before we buy it?
So the recipe for it is
Like not in a usable way, but like, can we know how impossible or possible it is?
the recipe's a little bit of a pain in the butt to scavenge for.
Okay.
You would need a DC. A lot of these recipes end up
That's
being
fine.
like DC 15.
You got to roll for it.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to roll to see if you can find them, or if you can get to certain markets.
Which I never added the poisoner's kit to my D&D Beyond, so I lost it from
Well, guess what, Frank?
Foundry.
Now
I
you've
know it's
lost
there.
it forever.
Wait,
now
no.
you've lost it.
You
paid
forever.
lost
50
it on the
gold for it.
battlefield.
You've lost it.
It was very expensive.
Inventory. Poisoner's kit. There you go. Oh, did I actually add it? I don't think it did.
Would we be able
Bam.
to get the
Thank you.
hollow tip arrows and the poisoner kit?
That'd be 10 gold pieces
Um,
for the recipes. He
So
doesn't actually
it's-
sell them itself, but they're the recipes for it.
is there like a 2-for-1 kind of like?
He doesn't seem to be budging on the recipes.
Oh,
Those are pretty.
that's,
they're
that's,
orbs.
yeah, that's fair.
Cool. So the psychic one works. I just didn't get the effect on there.
Undo that. Points of damage.
What points of damage?
Inventory.
Half of one is
I
Nothing.
have 5 silver.
I did not undo those points of damage.
There's 24 in our in our bank.
Yeah, I think I've actually just been putting all of my money in my bank. Would
you take 10
anyone
gold out of the bank and then do.
be extremely opposed to me taking 10 gold out of the bank?
take your money, sir.
And also having a nom help me make poison.
I can do that.
I pour some poison out of the mayonnaise jar.
That's just straight 1d4 poison
That-
damage on a con
Th-
on a
that's
con
just
fail.
cross contamination. What are you doing?
Now we have poisoned mayo.
It's a different hole. Have you not
Okay.
seen the
Okay.
jug?
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Fair enough.
How much
I
is the
just don't know-
recipe for the healing orbs?
1 gold piece for the recipe. 5 gold pieces per orb if me.
I don't know
only
if the
one gold
health
piece for-
inspector will see it that way, but
1 and 1. For 6 gold.
So
What
mark
else
the healing orb
inspector?
and
We just went through the.
What is
we just-
what does the hollow point arrow do again?
hollow point
Needs
arrow.
Extra AC to hit.
You need 1 more AC to hit, but it does 5 extra damage on hit. Because hollow point bullets are more effective against flesh, but piercing bullets are more effective against armor.
that's why I just blast them.
I promise you, I die to both.
All
I
right.
do also want to remind everyone that these consumables don't go away in fights in Heroes or Spite. Just to always keep in the back of your mind that those are fights meant to go all out on. And you always can pick up something that you're like, oh, that'd be good in there. And then it also could be good on the outside as well. But whatever you use in there does not go away.
Okay.
So what you buying? What you buying? Anything else? You got the piercing arrows and the slowing poison recipe. Are you going to buy the hollow point or no?
Are we allowed to go into debt?
Oh, I
No.
did the hollow point, not the piercing.
Okay, sorry. So you have hollow point, which is 1 more AC for an extra 5 damage. Correct?
Yes. Yeah, I just
Yep.
wrote down +1 AC required 2 hit, +5 damage.
I'm putting an X near what you're buying the recipes for, so I can remember that going forward.
I feel like I need to probably remove my "I'm a trained soldier of the 10 towns" note. And
You
start
are
a
a
You
note
should just
of,
put Hunter's Mark right there
start
instead.
of like Hunter's Mark and
That is something, yeah. I have an X near it, and I can always go back to it if I want to remember what recipes you bought at each shop. So it'll be like if you guys do forget, but I would definitely make notes of the things you can do. Because 10 sessions from now, I'm not going to probably remember to say, you guys
Yeah.
want to use your poisoner's kit for this long rest or whatever.
yeah, I need to write down like so. Looking for the poison would are both of those survivals? Is one of them a survival for poison? One of them is a woodcarver's
The
tools?
poison would be nature. Survival would be for the correct forms of materials for the arrows, though.
You know, I don't like that answer.
Someone has to have a decent nature
And I'm
check.
hoping somebody besides me has a better nature. Alright.
I do. No, I don't.
No, you
I thought I
don't.
did because I'm a forest gnome, but no, I'm terrible with
No,
nature.
nature's intelligent, so
You need
got
a
a plus.
nature
Not-
check?
It's
Who
not
needs a
me.
nature check?
Survival, maybe, but
so
I
yes,
have
a ripple
plus-
can do.
I have
Yeah.
a +4 nature check. Do we need one rolled right now?
Not right now. It would be at the next rest or while you're traveling. Which probably
Remind
while
me,
you're traveling
I'm
to the next
only
area.
half here. I'm making this work so that the next time you import me, none of this is still there.
That
perfect.
I wish I could save your macros. There should be a setting. I'll look that up before I go crazy. Before you have to go crazy for that. Okay. Anything else? No one wants a 5th price studded leather.
I'm a
I
mage.
mean-
Look, I can't really afford it
I
right
already
now.
have studded leather,
but-
which I think
Oh.
is why I started with 0 gold.
Is studded light?
Yeah, studded light. It's
Mhm.
12 AC plus your dex. There's no cap on the AC added
So-
as well.
I want to do that next time.
It'll still
but-
be here.
But yeah, I think I
How
think
much
I'm
is
good
it?
for right now
10 gold pieces.
because I just bought leather.
As long as you
last
come
week.
back with something, like with completing your quest. That's how the things like the Rod of the Pack Keeper, they're on. When you come back into town, you have either completed the thing to go. It's not that you have to come back with the cure for feral ghoulism, but that you've gone there and like you've taken an item back from that area or something like that. You show it to him and he's like, "Okay, you're good
You
to go."
proved you at least tried.
Or if you
Hey,
come back without it, then you have to pay up the gold, or you go, or you get in trouble with the Belmonts, which no one really likes.
I mean, can you just hand over the item and be like, "Look, man, I tried, but it didn't go
Oh,
well."
you know what? Yeah, you could just return the item.
like,
As long as
like,
it's
whoa,
not
like
usable.
shit went real bad. I'm
But yeah,
sorry.
if you so you can put, I'll give you a studded leather then. Just
You
mark
also
off 10
kill
gold
him.
pieces. Yeah, you could really go against the Belmonts completely and kill their merchant.
Yeah, I'll
That
take
seems.
that.
If we do that, we get the whole everything he's
Right,
got, right?
There we go. Jesus. Right. Yeah, we just get his whole inventory. What the
Yeah.
hell are we doing?
This is Fallout,
Why,
so
why do we talk to anybody?
studded leather. There you go.
Thank you.
Make sure to equip that.
I did.
Look at you with your 16 AC.
Now when I parry,
Getting
I
up
get
there
up
in
to
the morning.
19.
Yeah, you do.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that's your shopping spree. This is also a really good time for me to go over what I did a little bit of changes with the zone-specific tasks you can do. Everything's going to be a little more on the streamlined side as far as you're not going to have to go do like 6 different side quests. It's going to be a little bit more closer to the main quest. But the main thing starting with wizards. So instead of having to like collect 3 components in a major thing, you know of one major item or place of power that you would have to go to. And when you get to that area, you get a choice. You can either take an item or the place and make it a conduit to the weave, which is the wild magic table with advantage for every leveled spell slot. But this method, the old things aren't going to change, by the way. That what happens in the Elden Ring zone will stay in the Elden Ring zone. With this method, someone could potentially steal the conduit and undo it. It's not as permanent. The other way you can do it is you can take the area or the item and you could have the weave absorb it, which turns the entire little area into almost like an ethereal area. And that gives you overcharge within this area or within the zone, which is you can cast a spell slot you don't have for exhaustion. And that can't be undone. If something absorbs, no one can ever come back and undo that. This is all in the document as well, because I'm going to say a lot of things. People are going to be like, Mike, can you repeat that like 10 times? It's in the document. It's in the thread in the chin.
Mike, I have a hard time reading.
Rangers. So rangers, you hunt and track a legendary creature just as before. You essentially learn it through tall tales and like a tavern. While traveling from place to place, you can take an extra day out of your travels and 1 survival check. So every time you travel, you can do a survival check. If you fail it, you don't take the extra day. If you succeed, you'll take the extra day to track down the creature. If you succeed on a singular animal handling check, which can be made with advantage, if you know the creature's like favorite food or a dance, let's say with the dancing lion beast, that'll help you with that. Then you gain a passive benefit. For example, when you're in this zone, you could gain like +2 con. If you kill the creature, then you gain 1d6 damage to 1 attack every round. No, you do not get it in all 3 hasted attacks. It is a singular attack.
Alright. Worth it.
Frank, I already told you about rogues. You get a treasure. You can learn of a location, which is essentially you get to either choose a magic item, or I can roll on the magic item table if you don't want to have to go through the magic items. Within reason, the magic item table will be a little more random. Or when you find the treasure, you can give it to your local Thieves Guild so that your sneak attack damages can no longer roll 1s. You would re-roll any 1.
You like the sound of that?
Warlock. Or a magic item. Ooh.
Wow, we're really making an Anam specific one, eh?
Well, that's rogues.
Yeah.
Then we got warlocks, which you can fortify your patron's presence in the region. You either can go through a conversation with your patron when you're in a zone to talk about certain areas, or you can go through like the forbidden sections of libraries to find out about places of particular power. When you're there, you can either perform a ritual of Grast on this spot, which will empower your warlock magic, gaining an extra spell slot.
Wow.
And
could we just text him? Do we have to talk to him?
Though you will weaken your ability to resist your patron in this area.
What does that practically mean?
What does that practically mean?
Yeah, what does that mean to me, the player, instead of me, the character?
So you know how I made you roll? Okay, I'm going to use an example of the Knoll person. I made you roll a wisdom save.
Yep.
You had a -2 on that wisdom save for reasons. That would possibly increase this minus.
Okay.
Or you can siphon from the place of power. So you gain advantage on all spell attacks made in this region. You either have advantage or an extra spell slot.
Advantage.
Is there a downside in like my patron?
So Grast will remember this. It's exactly what I wrote down. And that I'm going to leave more open mechanically and not tell you what that could potentially mean.
I'm going to roll to see what that would potentially mean.
And clerics, your final one. You can you will learn of either a forgotten place of worship or a potential desecrated shrine to the gods. When you get to this spot, you can either draw a symbol of your god on this place, gaining the following of the masses to your god. You can pick 2 spells from any class you would like and add them to your spell list for this zone. So this is the old one. because that ended up looking pretty good. The other one is if you place a symbol of the pantheon of gods, so essentially of multiple gods, your healing energy increased, and you can no longer roll ones on your healing spells.
Okay.
This will be your choices. And I have a giant spreadsheet of all the zones that you have visited and whatnot, and I have this marked. So if you ever need to remember, what choice did I make in X zone? I can tell you. And I think
Which is the one
what?
where we get it on a 4-day work week, but still have to work only 8 hours a day? Which
A different
class is
country
that?
than the United States of America. That's what you need to do. You need to not be here anymore for that to happen.
I mean, I think you just not being there is a generally good idea.
It's getting worse. Yeah, cool. So that sounds fun.
Yeah. And that's all housekeeping stuff. And you have your shops, you got all your stuff. So at this point, you would go to your meeting to find out more about this place. To find out more about what you're doing. You are having a meeting with the leader of the town, Julianne Belmont. You would hear from the people the guards that tell you where to go, that she is one of the 2 last people that are actually descendants of the Belmont clan. And so you go into it's still a metal structure. You still think that there's probably a lot of tetanus just in existence around here, the amount of rust, but it's a slightly nicer, larger metal structure with a big symbol. Slightly nicer tetanus. Big symbol of the Belmonts on the front and center of the door, and 2 flags of the Belmonts that flank it. You go in. Every other door you've gone in creaked. This one is this nice and little smooth sounding as it opens up, and you see a giant long oval table. And on the other side of it, reading what looks like, looking at a map and moving some pieces around, is
It's your real dad.
a tall woman in a full duster's jacket, white, somewhat raggedy shirt, duster pants, one of those kind of cowboy hats. On her back is a long rifle, and on her belt is what looks like a inert laser pistol, like the one you just bought, which we assume to use as an arcane focus. As you come in, she looks up and she says, "Well, welcome. Hope you've been able to get some items and whatnot, and see some Belmont hospitality. And aren't having too many issues out here."
Oh, it's
Sit
the
down,
finest
sit
nap
down.
I've taken in ages.
Dip Dop did say you guys look pretty exhausted coming in. It's hard to cross the Scarlet Lake. We don't get a lot of people around here.
I don't recommend going
done
the
that.
way we did.
I mean, you either go that way or you brave the frigid north, or the roaming raiders of the scrapyard. So
Yeah.
I think you made a perfectly fine choice. Happy you lived.
Me too.
So you're all here because I've asked for your aid. I want to be clear about this. Just this help, and the Belmonts will gladly get you across the wastes to your goal. If you'd like to do a little bit more and wait for your other friends, that's okay too. But either way, this is pretty much all we ask in general before we are, just because honestly, the people I'd have help you are currently tied up, and we have to wait for that to happen anyway. And from what I've heard in general from Tim and anyone else, you are a rather competent, I mean, you crossed the Scarlet Lake. You're obviously a competent group of adventurers.
Oh, we can hold our own when we're not freaking out. It's good times.
Well, wouldn't expect anyone less from your elves, kids.
Oh, you know our parents.
Yeah, she used to actually advocate for us occasionally at council. She was a contact we used to have. We, out here in the danger zones, we get, it's only so much that we can do out here for food and water and supplies. A lot of safe zones end up having to have an advocate. Any excess
Well,
things
you'll
they
be
would
sad
have.
to hear that Malhoun the asshole, and I gesture to Gabagulio and Brixham to do the
Yeah,
the
we light it
holographic
up.
thing. Malhoun the asshole recently tried to assassinate our mother using a enchanted dagger that has a type of poison that can't really be healed.
I did hear about that, and I am very sad to hear that happened. I happy that she's alive though.
Don't thank us. Don't be thankful for the Time Wolf.
I
I've
died.
heard about that too. A little bit of
what?
tall
Whoa,
tales,
whoa,
but
you heard about that?
yeah, you've been telling. You told
These guys
Dip
know
Top-
about the Time Wolf.
You talked. Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it was Tim. You've told Tim about
enough.
the.
I
So
didn't
what does
realize-
Tim
back
do?
in
Tell
touch.
everyone he meets about, hey, hear about these guys in the Time Wolf?
What the hell?
Gather around, children, to
everyone
my
hates
fire
Tim.
as I tell you a tale
He's the
of the
bard
five
of the village.
That's
inseparable
the
brothers in the
important
Time Wolf.
You think he's a person?
No, Tim knows a lot of people though. He doesn't tell everyone about it.
I was gonna say,
but
does he talk to a lot of people?
definitely.
Do we gotta go visit Tim after this?
No, he doesn't talk to a lot of people, but he wanted to mention it to me because he wanted to fill me in on what had been happening.
I suppose
As far
it's
as
hard
he's-
to fault him.
to be
I'd
fair,
want to know
when
about
he's-
the Time Wolf too.
To be fair, the way he puts it is he doesn't understand what actually happened. He thinks there may be some form of trauma there, and that's why you call it a time wolf. He's a little bit worried for you guys.
Are you aware of the Time Wolf? I think that the Belmonts are pretty high on their wolf knowledge.
Heard of the tale of Kronos Wolf. I don't fully know. I mean, anything's possible. We're kind of open to it. So
We fought it
I'm not going to
twice.
disbelieve you.
So you're like agnostic to the to whether or not the
Anything's
Chrono Wolf
possible.
exists.
It's not in the bestiary, and she pulls out a book. It's a tome. It's a really thick tome.
I
At this
gave up
point.
my wolf book, right, for that other thing.
Yes.
God damn,
Um,
because I feel like I wrote Time Wolf notes in mine.
You see it's a very thick bestiary. And she goes to W for wolf and all the different, and she actually shows it to you, and there's like detailed drawings and descriptions of different wolves and whatnot.
Can I
If you join-
pull up my
join Belmonts,
calligraphy
get one
set
of
and
these.
start adding things to the Chrono Wolf page?
She closes the book. Got to join the Belmonts to get these.
So
Get
sorry.
these! I was trying to add to it.
I'm sure you're smarter than
Oh.
us, but like we
Oh.
call it a Chrono Wolf, but like it's clearly not just. Maybe it's not a wolf at all. Really, maybe it's more of a magic thing.
Well, I call it Chrono Wolf, but isn't it the Chrono Wolf?
The tales say that it is the Chrono Wolf, but there's only one of them that exists, and that no one's ever been able to fully beat it. 20 times. That's what they
That's
say
the
needs
high
to
score.
happen. No, that's what you need to do to make it go away.
Oh.
High score is 19, done by a Space Marine a long time ago.
I mean, we could bring it here to show it to you, but I don't really want to do that.
Well, the problem is that we
If the
would,
tale's correct, I won't remember it.
yeah, we would win and she wouldn't remember it, or we'd lose, and now everybody has to see and deal with being affected by the Time Wolf. It's kind of a lose-lose.
Like I said, I'm not writing it out. I don't disbelieve you. I've seen crazier things. But I'm happy you've been able to make it this far. The five of you, and Gabagulio, when she says the words "the five of you," you swear you hear her say "the four of you" for a second, and then you snap back. The five of you.
Thank
It's,
God I
uh,
wear
just
tinted
good to
glasses.
hear. But yeah, so you look at the map on the table, and it is a map of it's the map that you're currently looking at in Foundry. Dungeon Alchemist is finally has multiple floors to a map, so I can just show you the outside. And you can't go inside though. It's just the outside layout. So you can walk around all you want.
The inside.
Here. No, she points at the map. Here's where you're going to end up going to the north. It's a little less than a day's travel up there. This is the house. Well, let's go back Let's a little bit of information on the rampant feral ghoulism. We had a ghoul researcher on the Belmonts who about 5 years ago was doing research into this exact thing and ended up helping a group of Belmonts find out and find some stuff on this. Find some notes by someone called the Doc that vaguely point to this area being an old laboratory of him and possibly finding a cure for it. Now, we also have some conflicting notes that could show that the Doc is the person that created this, since this seems to be man-made, so we don't know why he'd want a cure. That's a question we'd love to have answered. Why are you
Well,
making this, releasing
as
it,
an
and then trying to cure it?
As an academic, generally, if you're going to develop something particularly nasty, there's the chance that you would get inflicted with it, so a cure is necessary.
Possible. The Doc doesn't mention whether he's a ghoul or not, but if he's a ghoul, there's a good chance that's pretty good. But I need some concrete evidence on that.
Reading into Mad Wizards, there's also people who try to turn themselves immortal. Ghouls, I've heard, are immortal, or some of them seem to be. Maybe he tried to make himself immortal and it was a monkey's paw. Vis-a-vis, turns himself into a ghoul, spends the rest of the time trying to not become a ghoul.
I like all
things.
of these questions and answers, and I would like to find out which one is correct. And I think this building can show us how.
Dumb question, because I've never really met a ghoul. They don't want to be ghouls, right?
Depends on the ghoul. Some people want to be ghouls. Some people want other people to be ghouls, and some people hate themselves as ghoul. Depends on. Yeah.
I don't think the last one is unique to ghouls. But yes, we can help.
That's great. So in this building here, in this old rickety building, just a few things about it. It's 3 floors high. It seems to be slowly crumbling to the ground, which is another reason we want to get someone in there soon before it falls down to dust. Except for the middle section. So there's this middle area back here. The very top 3rd floor seems to be made of some form of metal. From about here, let me do a little drawing on this map. From about here to here, that's red, that's interesting, is metal. And up here on the 3rd floor seems to be some form of magic aura that we haven't been able to dispel in any way, shape, or form around that 3rd floor. We're guessing that there's a really good chance that that's where a lot of information is. If that is his old laboratory, maybe he left it there. Maybe there was doing some studying in the metal section. Some of the walls are a little bit bowed out. We don't know if there's any form of explosions. Mixing concoctions can cause that. As far as the 1st and 2nd floor, there's some leftover ghouls in there that, as far as you know, are all feral. And definitely watch yourself for radiation.
Do we have anything to protect us against radiation?
I'll give you a Radaway each. I can spare 5 Radaways. Essentially, you take one of these pills, and any radiation you take goes down. The way radiation is going to work in this D&D campaign is we're going to go like Fallout 3 New Vegas radiation. It's its own separate health bar. I think that was 3. I have it marked down so I can I can tell you how much radiation you have. So the way it's going to work is you have a radiation bar equal to your maximum health bar. As you take radiation damage, it goes up. Every 10 points of radiation damage you have, you would get a mutation. If you would let it go that far. Every 20 points, you would get radiation sickness. The mutations have a good and a bad with it. Radiation sickness is just a bad. And if you ever take your full health and radiation damage,
you die.
Nope. So I roll a D100. On a 1 to 60, you die. On a 61 to 80, you turn into a feral ghoul. On an 81 to 100, you turn into a regular ghoul. But that's also a lot of radiation damage to take.
I don't like those odds.
For me, it's only 44.
Yeah, it's still a lot of radiation.
I like those odds. I could become immortal.
But yeah, she would hand out 5 Radaways.
I find some scrap newspaper because this is the Fallout universe and nobody has picked up any of the trash. And I whap Krezor with it hard as I can when he says I could become immortal. And I just say no.
I mean, mutations are just another word for
You didn't show up
Evolution.
to science class.
superpowers.
You didn't show up to science class. No, it's not.
I mean, I worked on the farm, and there was a lot of feral mutated stuff on the farm.
What?
Not true.
We had again. We have nice, loving parents. Where are you getting this?
You lived a nice life.
I helped Dad farm.
Yeah, but there wasn't feral mutated
wasn't
stuff
the
on the farm.
second
It's a
half.
safe zone.
There could have been in my imagination.
I start staring at the alchemy jug and wondering which of the ones he thought was mayonnaise that he was drinking out of.
Resource Insider just poisoned at this point, or acid. They're just eaten away.
It doesn't say
Uh,
that
That's
it's like
that's just from the mayo.
it's actually
So-
LSD like acid. So like he's been tripping this whole time.
Everyone's going on a trip. Anyway, another reason we don't go in there is a group of non-feral ghouls that seems to be walking around the area, not really guarding it. I don't think they care so much about what's inside. They just don't trust the Belmonts with ghoul lore, more information. Since you have nothing that has the Belmonts on you, and you are not official members in any way, you should be able to get past them as long as you don't mention that you're helping out the Belmonts really easily.
All right. Good as done.
Once again, another reason you're great for this job. Few other things that the second floor is about 20 feet off the ground. Third floor is another 20 feet up. Just in case anyone wants to know that. Be careful if you do try and climb the outside, since it is falling apart. You're gonna have a potential to fall down. Getting into the third floor is going to be impossible, but you could start on the second floor if you'd like and climb up the outside. Second floor is just this right part of the building right here, if you want to head straight up there. But who knows? There could be other things in there. If you want to search the whole place, search the whole place. Just be careful. I don't want to be the one to tell Urel that her kids are dead.
Fair. You guys all may want to slap that long rest button. I was testing orbs on you.
Yeah, why are
Oh,
you
yeah.
doing so much
I'm
damage
bloody.
to your family?
Family.
Family.
I was trying to get all the things to work, and they do.
If you lovely folk would like to, when you come back, consider joining the Belmonts, though, we would
I heard
gladly
that.
have you.
I heard it was a lifelong commitment.
So in this case, we would gladly make some exceptions. If you were to join, and then wherever you would go, you would just make sure to advocate for us. Like if you got what you were looking for and went back to your safe zone, just anytime you were in a council meeting, you'd make sure to think of the Belmonts first. We would make some exceptions. We have done this very rarely, but for a group of 4 great adventurers, I don't want to
So much good to do, you know?
be remiss. I would be remiss to take you out of any of your other tasks. You are being family members to a very, very well-known council member of a safe zone. The 5 of you are definitely... People are going to want you to join their factions, the 3 major factions. I'll just throw this out there just for full transparency. You're great people, and it would be great to have you, but I also know that the Order of Sacred Fate and the Frontier Fighters will also probably make some form of attempt to recruit you.
Wow.
Do you know of how all 3 of us work together?
No. I'll sit around your fire and listen, though.
She rolls up the map and she puts another big diagram on the table that you know that she just has ready if she ever needs to explain the major factions to people. And you see three
You
major
get that
symbols.
man to turn down the radio playing Big Iron on his hip. I need to listen.
No, I don't think I can actually play that music. It's gonna ding the channel.
Big Iron on
you
his
see
hip.
three major parts of this diagram. You have one up top that says the Order of Sacred Fate, which is an eye patch inside of a triangle. You have the second one, which is the Belmont coat of arms, which I do have because it's hard to describe. Share image. All players. Show players.
fuck's
That's the
rip.
Belmont coat of arms. And then the last image, which is a kind of a fancy image, is it looks like someone took a drawing of like hills and a horizon, but it's slightly darkened. So it kind of gives you the feeling of a horizon at dusk. And that one says the Frontier Fighters. And as she lays it on the table, she points at the Order of Sacred Fate. These people are in charge of the sacred zones. That's their main focus. They want to make sure, not sacred, safe zones. They want to make sure that the safe zones are safe. They want to make sure that there's places for people to move to and feel like the world hasn't, had a cataclysmic event. The Belmonts, the second one on the list, our entire thing we do is we try to push back the danger zones. We want the danger zones to, in the end, the danger zones should be a thin line around the neutral zones. That's it, not a full zone worth. We want to just have a line and hold it. We've gone through a couple different possibilities with wizards and spellcasters. If we could find some way to make like a ward forms, that would be cool. But first off, we have to push the bad things all the way back to that line. And then the third thing, the Frontier Fighters, they help the neutral zones kind of be okay. And they like to go out into the dark zones and create paths into the dark zones and try and find spots there where people could potentially, they want to push the frontier. You get a feeling that when she says this about the Frontier Fighter, she gave a sigh. She wasn't like super happy about it. And you get a feeling that the Belmonts don't always get along with the Frontier Fighters. One second.
Hey Ripple, what's your speed?
30, unless I cast a spell. Why?
Damn it. I was trying to make it double stack slow.
Oh, I didn't actually look. Sorry. Let me look at.
See if
I
it's
just
suddenly.
I gave you the answer I do. Why walk is now 20. So it doesn't double stack apparently.
Damn. All right.
But hold on. Shoot our other brother.
What'd you say?
Wait, which one?
Yeah, I'm letting him pick.
Frank responded. Frank's getting shot.
No.
Did you hit him?
God damn. You can't
He crit.
uncanny dodge at 27.
He could. He still has the damage.
You can uncanny dodge anything.
Did it slow you, Francis?
No, now it did. 10.
All right. 1 second. I'm gonna give myself advantage.
I was trying to set up so that
Does that apply it?
You have to deal the damage first.
It looks like it slowed him, unless that was from the bow.
That was from the bow. I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
if the cantrip actually applies the slow.
You guys stop wasting your crits on
You have to deal the damage
you guys.
Yeah, you
for
have
it to apply the
actually have
slow. It did.
Yep,
It
there
did
we go.
stack.
Okay.
Congratulations, folks.
I need to
You've
figure
now
out
beat
how to
up.
get 2 separate instances of slow into the same bow thing then.
I don't think you can. Because it says on the bow that they don't stack.
Yeah, well, it never even applied to start with, so I got one of them in there.
Okay.
I built a custom MIDI attack that has slow now.
So Chi would, while you were all doing your macros and whatever,
Oh, the reason that you can't do it is because your slow has coded into it that it won't go twice. So
I'm
I
just
can
gonna use
see
the
it's on
bathroom
there,
while you guys do this, because
but it won't. It's not a stacking effect.
Oh. Oh, wait. Effects do stack or do not stack. Hold on. Okay. Stacking.
Oh, yeah, if you're taking a break, I'll also be right back.
All right, I'm gonna start cleaning my bathroom.
Stacking effects apply multiple times. There we go.
All right, Kreezor. So if you do that, I can cast that cold damage to reduce their distance, and then Brixham can cast that AOE to have their movement speed.
Oh, Spirit Guardians, yep.
Yeah, nobody gets to go anywhere. Holy, yeah, I'm gonna make a cold grenade. I'll make a cold grenade.
Who's actually still moderately at their computer?
Me.
I'm in the bathroom.
here.
What do you need from me?
I just need to start shooting people.
Oh, you want to hit somebody who can respond to what's happening. Gotcha.
You didn't have to crit.
I mean, I didn't actually roll crit damage. I don't know why it decided to roll 2d8, but we'll work on that. So
only
there's
took
now
one off.
It only did one?
Yeah.
You kidding me? It only did one instance of slow? But I found the button that's supposed to make it work.
Yeah, just one.
Damn it. Damn it. Let me
It's a
make
Christian
sure that
server. You say darn it.
Sharn it.
are we good?
Sure.
Wait.
Hmm?
I can wait a little longer if you guys want to keep doing automation stuff.
I don't know if I can actually make it work.
But no,
Yeah.
I'm ready to keep going. We're just doing automation while we're listening and sitting still. If
Okay.
I don't know if everyone's back yet.
Yeah, I did get it so it at least applies and shows 2 icons, which is cool.
Is everyone back?
That's
I
handy.
think so.
sounds like we're missing Frank and Gabagulio.
No, I'm here.
Oh, good. Something. You just said something.
Yeah, check this out, Mike.
Does the hollow point effect, and then it would do a con save.
Oh, the
Just
poison's
make
supposed to be a
con
con save? Alright.
Is it actually +1 to the AC? Or was it -1 from the attack? -1 from the attack.
Minus
Gotcha.
one. Yeah. I
Oh.
figured that out.
Nice.
Poison's supposed to be a cons. I don't actually have no idea how to do that.
No, you don't have to automate all of this stuff because I can also gladly
I'm back.
just write some stuff in. It's okay. This
I
wasn't
should
meant
just-
to be like a big automation for everything.
Mike, it's what he does
I-
for work, okay?
I
Yeah,
know, but you don't have to do it.
I did think that I could actually get it working like moderately easily, and the answer is no.
Yeah, don't do work after work. That doesn't sound like fun.
No, you don't understand. This is different kind of work.
Yeah, different kind of work. Automation still make brain go burn same way.
Okay, it was Frank back. That would be her explanation of all three. And yeah, you did notice she wasn't a big fan of the. She didn't sound like she was a big fan of the Frontier Fighters, who are the group that approached you at the inn in Elden Ring zone.
Oh, the ones who are helping us, Tim.
Tim is one of the people that are helping you. Yeah, no, actually, no, that they are the people that pretty much pledged their group. You had Zaya go up and around to potentially follow the person who was tracking Ripple and go to the Chantry and maybe find out some more stuff. That's why they're taking a little bit longer. They took the long way around to try and figure that out.
Oh, quick question, or maybe quick favor, while we're doing this mission to help you. If you see this guy, and I have them bring up another picture of somebody, the dude from the Chantry. If you see
Sure.
this man, kick him right in the dick.
He
Fair.
looks not happy in that picture. What
He's
happened?
from the Chantry. He's a mage
Oh,
kidnapper, and
I never-
guess who he
oh.
tried to kidnap?
He
Yeah,
got
we
his
don't
dick
like
kicked
those
in that
people.
picture.
Probably you. Actually, I'm surprised he didn't try to kidnap multiple of you because multiple of you use magic.
No, went right for me, ran off from me, but he is a very sound sleeper and a big old idiot. So
That's
I
good.
got away.
Good for you.
But yeah, did that right in the middle of us trying to rescue a civilian from a warlock. Wouldn't have happened if we hadn't gotten away.
It's true. Saying that.
Middle of
Well,
it.
I'm happy you were able to get away from him, and yeah, I see him for sure. We're not a big fan of anyone from the Chantry. We are still questioning why they're considered a safe zone. I'm not gonna lie. That's a decision made not by the Belmonts or the Frontier Fighters, and solely by the leader of the Church of Sacred Fate. But yeah, no, it's still a thing. Anyway, I will definitely keep an eye out for him. And like I said before, if you come back and you want to leave right away, you can feel free to go to. Maybe you can even catch up with Melhoun before he makes it to the Dark Zone. If you don't, we'll still help you get to the Dark Zone. If you want to wait for your Frontier Fighters, maybe because you want backup, we could use another hand with something else when you come back.
Duly noted.
Okay, well, nice meeting you all, and just remember that offer. Join the Belmonts. We could use you.
Quick GM
And-
question.
Mm-hmm.
These orbs work in silence?
Yes, actually, I don't see what they. Well, no, because you still.
Ooh, you can't charge them in silence, but if they're charged,
You would. I'm trying to think, because I still make you have to use. Because you only can't. Yeah, no, I will say that they work in silence. You can deal damage to someone in silence, because it is a damaging spell. I will allow that.
damn, that's tight.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do in town before you head north?
As we start heading north, I think I'm going. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm good too.
So there is enough time that if anyone wants to look for stuff for recipe before you get there, you can do that first. What are we looking for out of everything you guys have?
I'll try and scavenge for more of the healing word.
Do a religion check for me. 'Cause these items are religious in nature. You are able to find enough for one more healing word.
I am going to look for items for making blade oils.
Oh yeah.
I-
You would do a survival check for blade oils.
No one can use blade oils in our group.
Well, you
That's-
put them on the bows for Keegan.
Oh, got it.
I
Yeah.
would like to look for a nom and have him look for poison. And can I look for hollow points?
You're able to find. I mean, what kind of blade oils are you looking for exactly? You're able to find some stuff.
I believe we already have
You have fire, right?
oil.
You can find enough for 2 more types of blade oils. with that 23.
So let me open up the damage list.
And then anomaly would be nature for poison, and then survival for the wood and arrow stuff.
Let's
No,
say.
Wait a minute. Ripple would be nature because I think he's doing.
You know what?
But only one of you could.
We're
You can only
here.
search for one thing at a time. So he couldn't do the nature check. What?
I'm gonna do radiation oil.
That radiation? You can't do radiation damage with the oil.
How often are we gonna be in the Fallout
You
zone?
can't do radiation damage with oil. You can't do radiation damage because monsters' health bars are also so much larger than yours. It would do almost nothing.
Good
We're not
problem
always
solving.
killing
though.
monsters.
I'm trying to help you out.
I really liked the ambition, though.
That was really good thinking, but we're not doing radiation oil.
What if he just wants to
Um,
make it glow yellow?
It's a light arrow.
No, straight piss color, not glow yellow, just...
Yeah.
Fine. We're gonna say that it's radiant damage is what this area does. It's the damage. It's the ongoing damage of the sun. To be thematic.
Sure.
Or
So, Marta, you have a
and
radiate-
necrotic. So you get
Sure.
2 things. We'll do radiant necrotic oils.
That works. Mark them down. Write them somewhere.
All right.
So, someone else has to do a nature check then, because Ripple has done his check.
Sorry.
I've got a +3.
That's
I
almost
was
as good as
saying a nom should do the...
Well,
Wait a minute.
honestly, we should also
Some
be
has a
doing.
+2.
Somebody
Oh,
should be
fuck.
getting a thing.
I've been lied to.
Okay, I'll do one, and
I-
I'll spend a luck point on it and get advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. God damn.
Ah. You are able to make 3 hollow point arrows. Sorry, 3. That's his nature. 1 poison. 1 poison off of that.
You're welcome.
Can I make some hollow points?
Give me a survival check as you're looking and scavenging through the wastes for different types of materials in the ground. You are able to make 3 hollow point arrows with that.
All right.
Is there
Everybody, I
anything
hope
else
you're
to
ready.
look for Anam? So he can make a roll? Think so?
Poison. You can try
I'm
finding
gonna-
more.
You can double up if you want to look for someone else for something. You can look for look for more arrow stuff, look for more poison stuff, or whatnot.
I mean, I didn't buy the poison only for me. I want to be clear.
I'm gonna try to. I can't apply poison to my weapons. I'm gonna try to.
I said it worked with the poisoner's kit feature of the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
right.
you have a thing with the sneak attack? Yeah, I made it so that it worked with
I
that.
do. Yes. Yeah. I'll look for that.
That is nature.
Gonna walk over to Brixham and ask for a little high five.
I'll give you a high five. No one's gotten guidance yet.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. You're able to get 1 poison vial. So now you have 2 poisons.
Nice.
Ooh, buddy.
To make things simple, 1 poison is 1 attack. That's it. I'm not doing like.
And
oh, I
sorry,
have
what
half
does this
poison
poison
vial
do
now.
again? Was it been written
So
down?
it is a slowing poison. It's a DC 13 con save. If they fail it, they are slowed by 10 feet, and it does stack with the slow ability from the bow. Right. So you, as you're marching through, this land in this zone, you are able to get the stuffs. You're able to get everything that you got a bunch of the different things that you all were looking for. As you all kind of kept your eyes on the horizon, and then as you saw something, you went off in your direction to go grab it, and then came back to the group. And about a third of the way there, you come across. You see in the distance, there's like 3 humanoid figures. One of them, and a dead body. One of them is over the dead body in what looks like through Cruiser with his passive perception can tell that there is one person who needs to be crying over the dead body, and there are 2 of them talking in a rapid tone. Not so much angry, but more worried.
I have an 18 passive perception now. I don't know if that.
Oh, okay. Well, then you
matters.
also know. The 2 of
I did
you.
some things.
I have a 17 passive.
Sorry, the DC was 18.
Damn.
No, you would also know this. You would know in this case as well. Does everyone just have like a 25 passive perception?
Yeah,
I'm
fuck your
14. I
game,
can't
like.
see over my brothers.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go sitting with an 11 passive perception.
Kicking
man.
rocks
It's
back and
because I'm
forth.
wearing goggles that don't allow me to see in my peripheral vision.
That checks out.
Okay, but yes,
Blinders.
for anything you come across, the wasteland is big. You can always go around it, or you can deal with it, or get more information.
Whereabouts,
Seems
like,
like information, right?
is this?
You're about a third of the way. You're not in this map, so you're not on the map yet. You're about a third of the way from the Belmont area to here when you come across this in the wasteland.
Is this a completely separate place from where I'm looking for a library? Potentially.
For a forgotten library?
Yeah.
What do you mean the wastelands itself? Yes. This?
Yeah.
You
like
could
the-
find what you're looking for here. You don't have a lead
Okay.
on it, but it
That-
could
that's
end up
fine.
being here.
But like, should I be looking
Um,
in places like this, or should I be like, is that a valid strategy to look all the time?
Sure. Pretty much you could look at anything in like a town or here. You might
Okay.
also end up, if you're lucky, you could also just randomly stumble across it. Who knows? You'll know if you get to a place and you haven't researched it, you'll feel the power coming from it. If you have researched it, then you'll know where to go beforehand. And a little more information on it. But yes, so that's where you come across. What would you like to do? You are probably about 120 feet out. They do not notice you yet.
So they're crying over this person.
One person is crying over the corpse. The other 2 people are in a anxious discussion. They're not heated. They're not yelling at each other, but the way their body language, even from this distance, the way their bodies are moving, they seem to be in like a fast talking back and forth.
Do they look guilty, anxious, or
You
like?
cannot tell from this distance.
Okay.
Should
I
we?
look over to Ripple
help
and
them?
say, like, should we just like walk up there, not sneakily, but semi-quietly, and just talk to him?
I don't. I'll go up. Brixham, you should
I'll
come with me.
you.
Gabagulio, you want to come with me, and then maybe the other 2 brothers stay out of sight, looking for any suspicious movement. That sound reasonable?
I think
Help-
that's a pretty. I think that's a
Maybe
pretty.
we
pretty
help
plan.
these people if they're trying to screw us over. You know.
It's true. I've got
was never
persuasion.
here, never
Ripple's
here.
got insight. They've got vision.
I
And Nom like
My turn.
drops into the waste and like puts sand on himself and then blends in as he army crawls behind you.
I am going
I,
to just touch Kreezor's shoulder, say, "You've got this," but not let him know that I just cast my once a day racial invisibility on him, so he doesn't know he's invisible.
He can see that he can't see himself. Like
I
you're
also
invisible. And you look
I
at a
would
hand.
have I would have chameleon carapace by now, but
Well,
You
you
know-
have advantage. Now you got. You're
alright.
invisible, and you have advantage on your stealth check right now.
I had legitimately
So-
never considered that someone who is invisible can't see themselves either.
That makes sense.
That is never a thought that has crossed my mind.
Razor, where did you go?
He always does this.
Hold on, I gotta
Even
actually
Ripple, who
cast
just
it.
cast invisibility on him,
I
just
don't
like
feel- yeah.
he just disappears.
I just
You
well,
see him
yeah.
go over his
I don't
gone.
feel like burning a level 2 spell slot to be able to see invisibility for this bit.
First thing I do
But
is
yeah.
tap Ripple on the shoulder.
You are able to approach them with the two of you in the back, feeling pretty stealthy. When you're about 60 feet out, or sorry, we're actually about 30 feet. Unless you want to say something, they wouldn't notice you before then, because the two in discussion are kind of focused.
When we're 30 feet out, can we hear what they're saying or talking about?
You would be able to hear some of the conversation back and forth. One of them seems to be talking about, I'm sure everything's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. And then the other guy who's in the conversation. So there's two people in the conversation. One of them has a top hat on. One of them has a bandana and a pair of sunglasses. And the guy in the top hat saying to the bandana guy, "You're going to be fine. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it." And the guy with the bandana is on like, "I don't know, man. This could be serious."
I'm going to use my awakened mind.
You also are able to see that they're ghouls, but I have attempted to do a ghoul voice, and I do not want to hurt my voice, so I will not be doing the raspy ghoul voice. I apologize.
Hey there,
On
smooth
my
skin.
immersion.
I'm
Yeah,
going
it
to use
hurts.
awakened mind on the one that we heard. So one of them said it's going to be okay, right?
Yes, that was the one with the top hat. The top hat seems to be trying to convince the guy with the bandana that it is going to
Okay.
be okay.
I'm going to awaken mind on the guy who's wearing the bandana and echo
Okay.
that it's going to be okay.
What is awakened mind?
It just lets me talk to someone that I can see within 30 feet, and it's got a range of 4 miles.
You're in their mind, so
Yeah.
you're like telepathically
Yeah.
telling the guy with the top hat that it's going to be okay.
No, the bandana guy. I'm echoing
The
what the top
bandana
hat guy said, and I say it's
Oh,
going to
okay.
be okay.
And the guy with the bandana like hears that in his mind, and he's like, "It's, I don't, I, you." He doesn't look over toward you, but he looks at the guy with the top hat on, and it's like, "Hey, I'm hearing things now. I don't even under. Is he sure it's gonna be okay? Because now I'm starting to hear things in my head."
How far away are we from them right now?
You're about 30 feet.
Okay.
That's when.
So
these
I
things
keep
happen.
a telepathic connection with them for like
I
6
guess you're-
minutes.
You're
So I'll just
before. You're like 35 feet.
I'll
Yeah.
just wave.
I also wave. Well, hello there,
Um,
weary traveler.
Both of the top hat and the bandana both like whip around. They don't draw weapons or anything. They whip around and they're like, "Well, where?" Wait. The guy with the top hat steps forward. Where did you guys come from?
Well, we've
you
been
guys doing out
casually
here?
walking at a
Well,
regular pace in this direction,
Sorry,
and
must
we came across you. You guys look stressed. What's up?
not been paying enough attention. Nothing major. Really nothing.
Who's that person crying over a body?
I'm a healer. Maybe I can help out.
And the guy with the bandana steps forward and pushes the guy with the top hat back a little bit. We should just tell him. Our friend there turned into a feral ghoul. We had to put him down. And
Oh,
Sorry to hear.
I'm gonna do an insight check on that.
Sure.
I think I get it. Do I get advantage on insight checks? I don't recall.
It could.
Yes, I do. I
okay.
automatically do.
Do it.
You can tell that is the situation that happened here.
Well, oh, geez, I'm sorry to hear that.
We're just
We're not
you
from
know
here.
it happens. It
We're
happens
not
so
from here,
suddenly
so
now
this
with the.
doesn't This isn't our area of expertise, but that sounds awful.
Yeah,
Is everyone still
it's-
there?
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
What?
Is there anybody out
Frank,
there?
his Discord.
Bye, Frank.
Hello?
You back?
yeah, I'm
Hello.
back.
Hi,
Okay.
Frank.
What was the last thing you heard?
Nothing past the insight check.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, it's legitimately what happened. And pretty much, yeah, that was all you missed. He was telling the truth.
Oh, gotcha.
But
okay.
yeah, it's with the increased feral ghoulism disease, the increased transferability of what's been mutated. It's been rough. You never know when someone's gonna turn these days.
That's a sad truth to hear. We're new to the region, so this is all. I've only read about ghouls in textbooks before, but this is all new to us. But sad sight to see.
It's unfortunate, and it even just we didn't know it was going to happen, and just like in a flash, and you see the top hat guy step forward and kind of push his friend back before he says the rest of the word. He just came out of nowhere and he didn't come out of nowhere, but he turned out of nowhere and he attacked us. We all got away just okay though. We're
Can I
unscratched.
do a investigation check? Does the guy he keeps pushing back have a wound anywhere?
You can do an investigation check, yes.
Is
How's-
is
how
that
much
the
advantage
bandana
also?
guy?
The bandana guy is the one that gets pushed back. Top
Yeah.
hat was the one that just walked forward and pushed back the bandana guy.
I'm
I
gonna
gave them hats, so it's very easy to tell the difference between the two.
while he's
So you thought.
investigating, I'm also gonna ask bandana guy telepathically because we're still linked if he's okay.
You can just roll a straight intelligence check because I don't know if bandana guy still understands exactly what's happening. No, he's intelligent enough. So first off, the investigation check from Ripple, you see that they are both. The bandana guy was about to turn to his right, and you see a small, what looks like the edges of a bite mark on his neck. And the bandana guy says, "Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know." And that's all he says in his head. But yes, Ripple, you could see the edges of a bite mark on the bandana guy's neck
Do I
as he was
know?
turning away.
Do I know that that's how ferals?
You would know that it was not how it used to be, but with the disease, that is one of the way that they can. You would know that over a period of time, that is actually the main way, one of the main ways. The speculated what you would have heard in town is it can take anywhere from 8 to 24 hours for someone to turn once bitten by a feral ghoul.
So it's
With
fair
the
to
disease.
That's not a lot
say
of
that
time.
Do we know if a lesser restoration?
You would know that there does not seem to be a cure that exists. That is one of the things you are going to go look for potential. That this specific form of feral ghoulism was more than likely made in a lab and can be hopefully cured in the same way because there is nothing else that has been tried.
Well, I'm gonna level with you. Are these both guys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna level with you, gentlemen. And feel free to tell me to go fuck myself, but we are currently heading towards a facility that is rumored to have a cure for ghouls in it. Now, I know you're trying to hide your bite mark there, so I know you don't have a ton of time, but if you'd like to come with us and give us a hand, if it is true, we could possibly test it out on you if you're willing. If not, we're just gonna keep going. But
So you can see the top hat guy start to like say words like he's trying to cover up still, but the bandana guy once again, the one that comes forward. I mean, I don't have much. There's a good chance I don't have much time left. It'd be, the talk of a cure definitely sounds great, though it's really something that I don't know if I can believe. We're all not much of a fighters. It's probably why I got bit in the first place. We wouldn't be much help there, but
I don't think we don't necessarily need help at the fighting department, but we don't. Like I said, we're new to here. I don't know this area. Friendly, more friendly faces to the region might be of use. You might get lucky. I don't know. If it doesn't work, You're not out anything different.
They're your best bet.
And I mean,
How about this? My two friends here can go on their merry way, and I'll go with you just in case. You guys look like you're capable. If I turn, I at least know I won't fight them. And you see the guy who's crying, like, get up and look. And go to say no, but also that the person knows in their mind this is probably the best case scenario. So they just go, the person who was crying stops and just sits there in silence at this point.
That
They can
makes sense
go
to me. I'm not making
if I
anybody come
turn.
with us.
I'll try and be the best guide I can be, but you gotta. If you can give me a moment, I'm gonna say my goodbyes.
while he's saying his goodbyes,
Mhm.
I'm gonna whisper to Anam. I don't want those guys to hear me. I don't care if my brother.
You don't know where Anam is unless Anam wants you
Oh,
to know where
shoot.
he is.
Can I look?
I'm gonna cast Find Family. It's an innate family spell we have.
Family.
I'm gonna
You can
I'm
do
gonna I'm gonna stay stealthed, walk up to the group, and I'm going to cast Psionic Whispers on.
Oh, okay.
Just say, what if I crit my
Roll your
perception
die.
check?
Oh,
For 1 hour. No, you
um,
didn't.
You did
Nope.
not. Even if you crit, you wouldn't have been able to find me. Oh no.
He would have. It was 21.
would've.
It would have been an exact.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on Gavagulio, Ripple, and Brixham.
Okay.
Good news,
Yeah, you can
family.
speak
We
up.
found a new friend.
I'll broadcast on the family network here. That
Do you have nighttime minutes?
Are you posting to Fanbook?
yeah, exactly. Post to my fan book. If we don't find the cure, I think we're gonna have to handle this.
On the family thing, I know he said that.
Oh yeah.
It's the unfortunate reality, but
Yeah.
Which is why we should keep him with us.
Yep.
So go
I
bite
agree.
anyone else.
Agreed.
Probably tie him up at night.
this is also our opportunity to find out if the cure works, and also show up with a ghoul friend.
To echo or in response to Anam, I don't think we sleep until we have one or the other. It doesn't sound
You would know
like
that you don't have to. You
Yeah.
could. So what will happen as long as you get there, without any major complications, you would be reaching the place at night. So you can go through there at night, or you could camp out for the day if you wanted to go at the daytime. But those are your two big things. You'd reach there as night is falling.
Won't he almost certainly turn then if we have to rest between?
8 to 24 hours. He'd be pretty open the fact that he got bitten within the last 30 minutes.
Okay.
So there's a chance he wouldn't.
We have time.
8 to
I guess
24 would mean it would put him
realistically-
within the turn window. But
even if he
He
turns,
doesn't
we
have
haven't
to.
we haven't done anything. We've got full resources anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So even if he turns right at rest time, we'll just beat him up and then have a rest.
How beat upable does he look?
He's just a normal ghoul.
6v1, we're fine.
He
You could beat the
probably is
shit
more
out of him
beat up.
if you really
He
want.
will be less beat upable if he turns, but that's fine.
Well, if we can't beat one of them, we're in the wrong spot.
Well, I'm agreeing
Yeah.
with you. I just
Yeah.
am
Yeah.
pointing out that gauging him by his current strength is not valid.
Also fair.
But yeah, he'd be like, yeah. He'd turn around after saying his goodbyes and say, okay. Which way are you headed? North?
We point to whatever direction we were heading because I don't recall.
This way.
To the north. You are headed to the north. Okay. Let's head out. And as you're walking there, he would get a little small talk. What's your names? What you out here for? Other than the cure, anything, or just
Well, I'm
walking
Ripple
through
the
the waste?
Magnificent. This is Brixham the Tall. This is
Mm.
Anam the Stealthy. This is Kreezor the Digger. And Gabagulia.
You can't see me. I would announce myself. This is Kreezor the more stealthy.
he jumps a little bit, but
I break concentration. Right as he said that. And together we make up the brothers, whatever our last name has decided to be.
I'm Lightbringer, technically.
And we are the brothers of Lightbringer.
Family.
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 That would scare the ever-loving shit out of me.
You get a feeling that he would be very frightened by what you said, but he just doesn't seem to care as much at the moment. So he just kind of shrugs.
Cast
He
charm.
shrugs it off.
Join us.
Family.
That would. If I came across 5 brothers that non-ironically chanted "family" every time they said the word "family,"
Just run away. Like, this is a cult of some form. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be a sacrifice. Aren't I?
I want
Well,
no
especially-
part.
Brothers who are clearly not related.
And it's also canonical that our faces go completely blank when we do it too.
Yep.
And
That's
it's like
correct, yes.
it's a monotone drone. So yeah, it's creepy shit.
But-
Me and Brixham
Um,
probably look like fucking haunted dolls or something.
One time when I was playing Call of Cthulhu, I made a cultist have to make a sanity check.
That's fantastic.
Ooh.
It was my shining moment. But yeah, we're out here
What brings
trying
you
to
out?
avenge our mother's death, which is a very complicated
Oof.
sentence because she's also not dead.
Oh.
He's with us, though, and I pat.
Are you familiar with
You pat your mace.
with time wolves by chance?
Not a clue at all.
That's fair. No, we weren't either. It's nobody expects the time wolf until the time wolf
No.
shows up.
No, sounds about right.
It's kind of like
But,
the Spanish Inquisition.
This man, Malhoun the asshole,
Minor illusion.
murdered our mother in an alternative reality. We went back in time, prevented it, but he stabbed her with a dagger of a poison that can't be cured, which we somehow cured. And now we're hunting him down. He's run through the wastes, but we try to do good as we pass through.
That's noble of you for sure. Brixham, I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me about your mace. When you woke up that day, while you were doing your morning ritual to your god, you went to grab your mace and you actually realized that your mace had a shield kind of come out of it and detach from it. And now you have your mace is part of your shield and you have a +1 shield.
Damn.
As your
Dad. The whole family's here.
I mean, that's not sure. We can go with that. That works. But now you have. I need to give you that. You have a +1 shield. That's why I asked you earlier because I didn't. If you weren't using shields, then I feel like that would have been a really lame thing. You
Could have
have a
given him an
shield,
animated
yeah.
shield. That would have been sick.
No, get out of here.
Just because it's canonically the coolest thing in all of D&D.
It's a pain in my ass. Isn't animated shield? Did Sildar have that at the end or not? I forget if that was there's a +1 shield.
I thought so. You had a bunch of things, and sometimes you liked using them because, yeah, you did have it, and then you opted to not dual wield at the end of the game because you didn't want to give up the shield benefits.
Yeah, because you couldn't shield master with it. That's right. That was the ruling, is because it was going around you.
That's right.
You weren't able to do. Yeah.
Which I still fully disagree with, but that's
You can
okay.
disagree with whatever you want.
I did.
I think thematically it would be way cooler if you could.
Okay, but yes, so he would continue the small talk as you guys are heading out, and you're about halfway there at this point. You're about 2/3 of the way there at this point, and you
While we're walking,
you-
since we got so much time on our hands, what's your middle name and your birthday?
don't have a middle name. They just call me No Ears. No Ears is my name, and
You have
I
a social security number, no ears?
don't remember my birthday.
What are the color of your parents' eyes?
Don't remember. It's been a long time.
I didn't ask those.
What
I
city?
know. I
What
know.
city were you
Mother's
born
maiden
in?
He would have told you his name is No Ears.
What's the name of the high school? What's the name of the high
What
school you went to?
street did you grow up on?
How many secret questions can we ask this guy? What was the name of your first childhood pet?
He would have made a comment that he's happy your mother's alive. He remembers. Yeah, it's been a long time since he's seen his mother. Doesn't know where she is. Hope she's alive too. But very happy that your mother's alive. Happy to hear you guys doing okay.
Thank you. She's a good person, so I guess
That's
you know
good.
even if she wasn't a good person, she's still our mother. We love her, but she is a good person, which just makes it easier.
Can I ask the closest thing to an academic question I'll probably ever ask?
Absolutely, brother.
When you became a ghoul, did you die and then come back as a ghoul? Or did you just
Technically,
become
no.
a ghoul?
We're not. No, it's actually something in this world. And something in this world that we found out that there's actually ghouls that come back from the dead. No, we just become a ghoul, usually through massive forms of radiation.
Oh.
Technically not undead.
Well,
I've read that in a book, not this book, but a book.
Yeah, no, honestly, we never even knew in our world we didn't have undead. That wasn't a thing that existed. No one came back to life, really.
Oh, right.
So.
You're probably pretty old, aren't you?
I vaguely remember the times before the end of time, yeah.
Whoa.
I was gonna, well, because out of
250
character,
years
I was
old,
going to say,
personally.
yeah, in our world we didn't have ghouls, but we were born in this one, so yes.
Yeah, you're
we
born
did.
in this world, so you did. But yeah, he's 250 years old, 50 years before the end of time. But yeah.
What's the coolest thing you remember from the before times?
Oh boy.
Deli meat sandwiches.
having
No
a
notes.
having a house, just an easy house to not have to worry about that kind of thing. Not
What were
having
the
to worry about
insurance
fighting all the
rates
time.
before?
That was
Well, with a
the
little bit of
insurance rates
luck.
before.
Yeah.
Well, they skyrocketed at some point, but back when I was in my 20s, they were pretty decent.
I imagine they did
Oh,
skyrocket after the end of time.
Tell us about compounding interest.
No, they skyrocketed around the times the nukes fell.
How did that
Excuse me,
work as
what?
currency changed from whatever it was before to now the gold, silver, copper system?
That was crazy. We used to use bottle caps.
Bottle caps.
We had to switch to gold, silver, and copper.
And Ethereum,
Like,
the most popular.
Reason-
Quite frankly,
I feel like
sounds
Reason
like an
would
upgrade.
ask what a nuke is and then spend the entire night crying.
But yeah, so you have your small talk with him back and forth a little bit about before the end of time and where he came from, and you're about 2/3 of the way there when once again unarmed Crazor and Ripple, with your above 15 passive perception, would see a figure in the distance, and you're able to tell that even though it looks small at the moment, it's pretty large. And you see no ears put a hand out, stop, and drop to the ground in like
They also
a attempt to
drop
make
to the ground.
stealth.
That thing's
Tend
pretty
to be
big.
stealthy.
What is that thing?
That's what we call a death claw, and you don't want to mess with that. That would be a adult, judging by the size. And his eyes like stick to it. He is not taking his eyes off that when he's talking to you. And we are going to hope that it does not notice that we're here and cares more about, and he looks out to the west a little bit, that Brahmin that's out there.
How far away is that Brahmin over there?
So they are both about 200 feet away from you.
On a
I'm gonna
scale of
cast
1 to
Pass Without
20,
Trace.
how would you
Sure.
rate how challenging this is?
If you ask them how powerful or how strong this is, you don't want to mess with an adult. You might be able to take out a juvenile, but
So the
give it,
reason I'm
like, a few
asking is because
seconds.
He said he wasn't a good fighter. So what he might be afraid of might be like a duck.
Sure. No, but he makes it pretty.
Okay.
Like, it's not even good fighters would want. So you guys all pass without a trace. I need everyone to make a stealth check with your +10.
My passive stealth is 30.
No, that's great, but I still need you to make a stealth check.
Okay.
I clicked it.
Just trying to save you time.
No ears is included in the pass without trace.
Okay, he's just a straight 20.
Boom. I am
That's
using my
19.
carapace still.
Sure. Okay, so you feel very stealthy as you all drop down to the ground. And you see this death claw in the distance. You see him. You see it like scanning the horizon, and then you see it like stick. The eyes just go right towards the Brahmin, and you see what almost like an instant. It digs its legs in, and you almost see some form of energy goes through his legs, and it dashes at an extremely fast speed towards this Brahmin, and picks up this cow. If you don't know what a Brahmin is, it's a two-headed cow with one hand, and just runs with it for a bit of a distance into the horizon. And then you hear like a thud and a slam into the ground, and very loud munching noise as it doesn't. You can't really see it that much more over to the left. It doesn't seem to. He seems to be feeding at this point, not paying attention to you. He gets up. I don't know how much you know about death claws, but those
Almost nothing.
death claws were scary before the end of time. But then, even the weak magic that's here somehow was attracted to them. So they're even more scary now.
How does it compare to a Tyranid? Something I also don't know what it is.
I would think it's scarier than a Tyranid. Juvenile one, like I said, you probably could deal with. Adult one, that guy would rip you all limb from limb without even thinking twice about it.
Yeah, that was a little much.
Anyway, we probably should get going before it finishes its meal.
Best
And
get
he
to
gets up
stepping.
and
Johnny
starts
Laws
walking.
are coming, and I start moving like a fast wizard.
He moves like he's
you're-
hasted, but he's not.
You guys go on, and you are almost there, and you come across what looks like an outpost with a few ghouls sitting there. 5 ghouls total sitting on the outpost. One of them has a pair of binoculars, and they do spot you on the horizon at this point. It's been like 2 hours more of walking. The night is slowly starting to set in. And one of the ghouls, the ghoul on top of the watchtower, says, "Who goes there?"
His eye, Ripple the Magnificent,
I
and my brothers, and my brother's Lightbringer.
just, what are you doing here? What are you doing?
We're family.
We're family. Well, we're searching out of a rumored cure, which we heard might be around here.
You
What
want
are
to go
you
search through the old decrepit building?
I think so.
If we're
Do
allowed.
you have anything to do with the Belmonts?
No.
No,
Not
we
this
have,
time.
I've heard of them.
everybody's heard of them.
That's about
No,
it.
we're
I'm going
the
to throw
family
you a
light-
bone here. Whoever has the highest deception, make a deception check.
Oh, it's gotta be me.
Thought
No,
it
I've
was a
only got
You're not
4.
-1.
I've only got +2.
If I can
And
use
charisma is
persuasion
garbage.
instead, I've got
What,
7.
what about our homeboy Rogue?
My charisma is -2.
Garbage.
Oh,
I've got a +4 in deception and a +7 in persuasion.
But you're trying to deceive.
Yeah, so
I
that's
know.
why he said the deception one first.
Yeah.
Correct.
look, I got a -2 in deception, so it's
Okay.
definitely somebody else.
It's
So-
probably
I've also got a luck point I can throw into it, so I get advantage. So
Alright,
that's
Okay. I don't know what you're gonna find in there. Just make your way on through.
Why are you guarding it?
We don't want the Belmonts to get their hands on it so that they can use more information to kill innocent ghouls.
Sorry, just so that they don't get what? Like
No.
anything, or is there something specifically?
They seem to think there's information in there about, from what we've heard, the
Oh,
cure to
okay.
what's been happening. And to be honest, we just think they're going to use it to kill off another tavern of innocent ghouls. So we don't want them to get here.
I can see why you
You know,
think
that does sound like a Belmont thing to do.
It does sound like a Belmont
Coward.
thing to do. It already
I've heard-
happened once.
I've heard them referred to as monster killers.
I'm gonna keep walking inside now.
Yeah, please.
We've already passed the check. I'm worried we're going to make it worse.
I'll just luck point again. It's fine. I've got one more.
Why are you doing this to yourself? Okay, so there's no actual walls here because it's the outside of the map. You would know from the map that, and you can plan this out. Let me also go to nighttime on all these things. If you're heading in right now, they do give you the ability to camp out here if you'd like to wait till daytime. It's up to you.
Do we suffer any penalties other than it's hard to see by going at night? Like
No,
exhaustion?
Politics
no,
question?
you're not going to get an exhaustion. No.
What happens if we
Yeah.
don't announce that our friend has been bitten by a feral ghoul? Like, is that something
you
we should
don't
make
announce
known?
it?
Yeah, and then he turns.
I mean, I think we just need to make sure we take care of that problem if it comes up.
Yeah. But also, I don't think they're in the building. They've just secured the building.
Right,
they're
they
on
are
the they're on the
outside. They're
outside.
probably so you actually lose sight of them when you get to the building. That's how far away they are. They are just doing like an outskirts thing. You saw like two of them walk off, like they do a little patrol around the perimeter, but they're so far away. I mean, in theory, you almost could probably had a couple people sneak past them if they really wanted to, because there's only 5 of them and this is a large wasteland. But they do try and keep a perimeter of the area. But they are far enough away if you are at the building where you can't really see them. You'd have to really, really look. As far as politic questions, you don't know.
I'm afraid that we'll lose their favor if the guy transforms. Like, should
Well,
we know?
the building likely has feral ghouls in it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we'll just lie and be like, oh man, feral ghoul came out of nowhere and bit him.
Roll another deception check. So your 2 entrances are
Why?
here.
That's not a
and
lie. It just didn't happen in the building.
There's also one back there. Those are your 2 entrances to the first floor.
Let's split up, gang.
You can split up. You can all go in together. You also could climb up the outside if you'd like to, or find a way. You know, the 3rd floor is your option. You can't go directly in the 3rd floor, but you could potentially go on the 2nd floor if you'd like. It is treacherous when climbing the outside walls due to the fact that it is falling over, but you are more than welcome to take that risk if you would like to try and skip a floor to get to the top.
Let me.
This area to the left is all flat, so you could technically stand on it, but it wouldn't particularly help you that much. You could do it if you want to walk on this area. One of the things No Ears would have said while you were walking to Kreezor, seeing as a ranger, been like, you ever going out to hunt big game? There's a big old bear on your way back.
Just
To
a
check
bear
some-
or like a weird.
I mean,
death
it's an
walk?
irradiated bear. I don't know if you know what a Yao Guy
Ah.
is. Yao Guai. Whatever the heck they call that thing.
Yowie guy.
Yao
You
Guy.
call me gay guy? All right,
Yowie guy.
that's
Kreezor is all over that Yowie guy.
pretty cool.
You might even there's depending on who you listen to, there's tales of it ripping people limb from limb, and there's also tale I don't know about this one being true of someone feeding it a piece of irradiated meat and it actually going away. So
Actually, super fun.
keep that
I'm
in
going
mind.
to investigate this rear door.
Okay. So the windows themselves are pretty boarded up, but you are able to see in through some of these slats. You would know that through that rear door, there seems to be a bunch. The inside is completely just run down, rotten woods, rotten walls. But you do see a figure kind of hunched over in the corner of the first floor. What looks like a ghoul. Little bit beefier, a little bit chunkier than the other ones.
Do we know if this
That you've seen.
cures ferals too?
You do not know. You would have to find out more about it.
Hmm. Is this window that has the hunched over figure easy to get in, or is it going to make a bunch of shattering glass noises and broken board sounds?
Someone could do a sleight of hand check to remove the broken boards and glass if they'd like,
Ooh,
and
I
then
want
a
to cut the
stealth check
window
when they
out
get in.
like a sweet old timey, like thief.
Cat burglar?
Yeah. How much of my hands do I got on this window?
You
Pull out the window, and then you realize that it's a casement. It's what is it?
Pull it out.
Double-
This
it's a
is an
double-
installed decode.
No, it's a double hung window, so you perfectly pull it
Let me
out,
get back
and
here
the
real quick.
second pane just slides straight through and shatters on the floor.
so you
Is something staring at me on the other side of the board?
You do a Scooby-Doo moment where you're like, "Here, hold this for a second." You hold your tool to the monster, and they hold the hammer for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec. Place you guys where you were on the actual map. So let me preload this. I got this ready. As you're scraping the wood and the glass out of the window, you, by accident, and put yourselves where you think it was like you were here. I forget where Ripple was. I can actually do this and tell. You're all basically where Gabagool, moved yourself kind of to where you were end up being. You are scraping the glass, and there's a crack from the wood. It ends up being a little bit louder than you expected, and you see the figure that is in the place turn around and whip its head around.
I cast 3rd level sleep. I don't. That seems like a waste of a 3rd level.
And let me. There should technically be a window in this wall, but there's not. Where's my window? There's my window. Oh, you can see the whole thing now. Bam. This and then that. That figure turns around and it looks at you, and you lock eyes with it for a moment before we start combat.
And I just barely start to say, "Oh shit."
Anam, do you want to see if it wants to change places with you?
Yeah, can it change places with me?
Excuse me, kind sir.
It cannot.
All right, well, I tried.
It is going to see you, and it is going to run up this way. It is going to move in a feral motion. Like, it is crawling and clawing across the floor. And as it does that, it is going to go up to here. It cannot quite get into range for one of its things, but it is going to stare into
Reaction,
you as
put window back in.
as you see its mouth and its jaw like unhinges, and it starts its face contorts in a specific way, and it is going to make a ranged attack against you. I don't actually know why this is considered a ranged attack. It's going to miss terribly. As essentially like necrotic energy starts spilling forth out of its eyes and shoots in a beam towards you. And that's all it can do this turn, as it could not get into range.
I know I was kind of kidding, but we could cast sleep on it if it didn't make. Did it make a lot of noise doing that?
They do make a good amount of noise when they move because of the feral nature of the way it goes as it goes across the floor. There's a table. I don't think you can see it yet, but there's a table in here that it definitely smashed up a little extra, and you saw the wood splinter.
Yeah, so sleeping him is a moot point. Everything in there has just heard this.
It was pretty loud. At least a good chunk of it probably heard it. So it is now Anam's turn. What would you like to do?
I hear a bunch of noise coming from around the corner, inside, I think.
You saw like a necrotic bolt of energy go past Kreezor as well. And then you see this thing like... Is the wall not actually there?
I'm not actually doing all this movement. There we go. Jesus.
I just
okay,
moved the window. It's not worth it at this point.
Okay.
But it is broke open enough that you guys can go through the space that Kreezor is.
All right.
Like-
So I didn't move 70 feet. I just moved 10 feet.
I don't know. I think he's cheating now.
And I'm gonna make a couple attacks against him.
Sure.
You know, fun.
That's... Why did it double check? I mean, that hits. It doesn't crit, though.
No, that's not a 20.
I don't understand. I'll have to see why it decided to just start doing that after I fixed it. Another time.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
This one's no
yeah,
stick
no, it's
attack.
acting as if I crit.
I'm at 10 crit.
Okay, I was having that happen randomly when I was rolling attacks. It just always rolled 2d8 on my first attack.
All right, I'm just gonna roll, and you just take off one of these d6s.
Taking off the 3. So it has 3 last.
And then I'm gonna attack with my bonus action.
Which will have advantage because of Vex.
That's correct.
Okay. I need to fix that before we go further. Why are you critting?
I just crit a lot.
Recharge abilities, hit points, nope. Nope. This feels like a MIDI issue. And there's no way for you to not crit, right? To not roll double damage if it does that?
That's correct.
Okay. That's weird. Dang, crit? I don't even see anything in here that says crit on a... hit. Okay, roll your damage and we'll do that for now.
I'm gonna roll the sneak attack separately just in case that goes
Sure,
wonky.
because that would definitely crit. I think.
Oh
that is
my
double.
god! Wait a minute.
Did it? I wonder if that had some issues. Did it just
What?
ask you to? So it should be 1d4, 3d6
Sneak
is
attack
right.
is automated again.
So I need to take off 3 again. I guess 3 more HP.
It's been years.
It's been years. Okay. Would you like to move anymore?
No, it's my turn.
Okay. Brixham, it's your turn.
I throw a guiding bolt at it.
That did actually crit.
There we go. 26 radiant, and the next attack has advantage on it.
Nice.
And that's
Would you like to move it all before the end of your turn?
No, he's gonna stay still.
Okay. Creazor.
I dislike what this gentleman had to say to me, so I'm gonna longbow him. I'm gonna hope that if I just click that, it'll just do the thing. Alright, 29, I'm assuming hits.
We have
Just
advantage.
missed.
You wanna roll again for a crit?
Wait,
Yeah, you
where
can
do
try
we
to
have
roll one more
advantage?
time. Guiding bolt.
Oh, well, fuck it. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go with the 29. It still keeps, like, it says it's gonna roll 2d8.
Yeah, it will, and I'll have to deal. Like, I don't know where that setting is because, of course, it's going to be super buried. I'm just taking off the second D8 that's rolled.
Alright, well, the second d8 was a 1. Hell yeah. And
You-
then I will go ahead and fire a second bolt. Does
that
it
one
fit?
misses.
God. Does that second attack also have advantage because of guarding bolt?
Nope, guiding bolt's the next attack.
Alright, in that case, you know, I want to make sure that my friends all have an ability to also enjoy this, so I'm gonna...
Okay.
Friends, did I get downvoted?
Yeah,
Gabagulio.
yeah. I'm gonna point
This
at
is
Ripple and
just
say,
like
"Get
a
in there."
spider web or something, right?
Yeah, it's just a spider web in there. You don't have a feeling. It's small enough though that you also wouldn't think it would be difficult to
Okay.
run.
That's fine. I'm gonna shoot from here. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't something in front of him that I should be shooting as well.
Wall of death.
I'm gonna start with an Eldritch Blast because that just seems like a good idea.
It does seem like a good idea.
Oh God, is that formula right? One sec. I just +7.
Sneak attack came in, but everything else broke.
We'll go with that.
It didn't actually crit. Just roll that damage now. I'm just gonna keep doing math. Don't even think about it. We'll just check
What?
and see if it actually crits, and I'll just add the health back. It's gonna force you to roll a crit. 'cause there's a setting somewhere that says if it crits, it hits. I don't know. I can't find it. Okay, so he has 6 health back. 25 hits as well as a 21 then.
Oh. 4.
Okay, he gets 5 health back.
Okay, yeah, no, that's working. Okay. No, I should have a +1 on that, shouldn't I? That to hit?
Out of the
right-
Pact Keeper.
Yeah, because I've got my charisma, which is 4, my proficiency, which
Oh.
is 3, and I should have an extra
So
+1
yeah, I don't
on
think
that
Rod of the
stuff, right?
Pact Keeper is actually going. So you should take
Okay.
2 more damage too, right? Because it's a +1 to damage.
I don't think it's to damage. Let me double
Okay.
check. I think it's just to my hit, my to hit, and my my DC.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can regain 1 warlock spell slot as an action once per long rest. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. So now it is Ripple's turn.
Oh, geez. I wonder what my brother's seeing now. Oh, my God! Well, I don't need to be that close, so why don't we just back up a bit? You look awful. Near
Neither
death,
of
huh?
these. Roll your damage. That's gonna be really interesting if this rolls too high. I gotta turn off
It's
auto damage real
it
quick.
wants me to crit, it looks like.
I understand. We've been through this. Auto roll. Oh, I can undo that. And then what we're gonna do is figure out what you actually rolled. 2 and a 1, because it's 2d10 normally, right?
Yeah, but it would be a 2 and a 2 because I can't do a 1. But that's really
Okay.
important that those
2
other
and a
two are
2.
as high as they are.
4 damage.
I would have rather never known.
Rather never see. But seeing is believing.
Just close your eyes.
No,
As we
it's power.
go to the next
and
round.
I was gonna say, and Anam, you can finish him off.
Kreezor and Nam. Oh, sorry, it's Kreezor first, but I don't know if Nam wants to switch.
Yeah, go for it.
Right. I'll put a hole in him. Watch how it's done, big guy.
That just barely hits.
I was gonna say, please tell me that hits.
That did 14. He did actually die.
Second one was only a 1. Alright.
He's dead. You hear sounds coming from the other places. They're not moving towards you quite yet, but there's definitely stirring happening. We will uncombat this for the moment.
Alright, y'all, let's get in here.
Any traps that I can see?
Do an investigation check. You do not see any traps. And as you walk to this room, you see a bunch of broken furniture. The table that Kreezor is currently on is a table that the ghoul went over. There is a hole, and as you look down the hole, it seems to lead at least about 20 feet down into what looks like piles of bones in an underground stone area.
Is it a trapdoor? Can I shut this?
There is no way to shut this door.
Can I?
You
put
You do see that there is the
over-
remnants. There's the
I think we
remnants
should
of a
look through the
ladder,
building.
but the only thing currently left is the very, very top rungs. It looks like it broke off a long time ago.
Can we put a table
You
on
know,
top
I
of it?
want us to search the building first, but I bet, and I don't want to go down there, but I'd bet you 5 Ethereum that we have to go down that goddamn pit.
Can we cover the top with a
You only bet
table?
in Ethereum here. You have a feeling that it would more than likely make more noise to move any of the furniture around due to its broken
Fair
nature.
enough.
I enjoy that the walls don't have walls up, but the door does.
Certain walls. So that specific wall is so crumbled that you actually can see through it.
But the door I can't.
Correct, because that's actually up enough. Looks like it's the door to the south leads farther into the place. There is what looks like windows to a area in the back. You potentially could crawl through and get to the room to the right if you'd like to. Crawl outside, then crawl inside. You have to clear out the debris once again.
Does anybody want to sneak up and open that door on the other side while some of us ranged guys can sit here and smoke whatever's on the other side of the door?
I'll do that. I'm stupid enough to.
I'll give you blessing of the trickster.
Can I climb through?
You can
this?
roll a stealth check.
Well, you can go through the door, Keegan.
You can go through the door, and you actually can kind of climb over the rubble that's in front of you too. That wall is. You feel very stealthy.
All right. I'll climb through the wall and open the door from the other side, because that's my MO now.
Sure. You're a very stealthy lad.
And I'll pop
Oh,
over.
I don't-
I'll look. I'll make sure Ripple's paying attention. I'll like point at my eyes, point at
Nam,
him.
are you
kinda
gonna join in on this? Because you are ranged as well.
I'll crack that door.
I'd let it not get into place before anything happened. So you crack the door open, and there is another feral ghoul, this time with a very long tongue and very long claws on the other side, that is looking directly at Ripple. He doesn't see the person that cracked the door open, but he was very aware of where you were. He just sees Ripple.
Sucks to
Do I get Do I get a spell off? Because I was ready for this, but he wasn't.
You didn't say you were readying a spell.
I didn't, but I did say that us ranged guys were going to be ready for whatever was on the other whatever.
But in order to ready an action for something to happen, you have to say, like, I'm readying a firebolt, I'm readying a XYZ.
And if you're being like straight to the rules, you can't ready an action before combat.
Technically, by the books.
Yes.
Correct.
There's no facility to do that.
Would it give it us advantage on our initiative roll?
No.
Ah.
I do let you ready things before you, like, if a door opens, normally, you just have to tell me what it is
Jesus
beforehand.
Christ. Brixham, do you want to go then, or do you want to
No,
swap?
switch
Okay.
me. Brother Nam. I was not thrilled to be this fast.
I got you.
So this guy's going to run straight past Kreezor and not see Kreezor at all. It is going to make a bite attack.
Look through a wall. I guess cover doesn't help you to
Oh.
melee.
There you go. He doesn't crit. I'm gonna have to give you some health back here. No, I can choose normal. No, sorry, that's
How
attack.
much, what did he roll?
So he rolled 9 plus.
For his hit.
Oh, his hit was 23. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, it's just the automation is.
Because
no
his
longer
shield might have
covering.
happened. That's right. Shield would have. I don't know if shield would have stopped that. No, it wouldn't.
That would
but
no. That's why But I did. It was.
So-
It's nice to ask.
Give yourself 12 health back.
That's a nicer amount.
It is a nicer amount. And
That
he's
is
going
not
with the
what I
claw.
wanted. Sorry.
No, I had 12
1
health.
second.
You
I
were
got
at-
you.
You were at 18.
18.
So you're at 30 now.
Okay. So
Oh, but he's going to go with the claw.
there we go.
Whoop. No, so there's no way to make me change that. It's fine. It's a 15, so...
Shield that.
Okay, so you shield it, and nothing happens. Pacha. Pacha. Does that actually give you the... Yeah, you're at 19 AC as well. That's great. That is its turn. Anam,
That's me. I'm gonna run up here.
that's you.
Well, I'm gonna run up there. Yeah, and then I'm going to attack it.
That's going to hit.
And then I'm going to crit it.
You're actually gonna
Do
crit
it.
And then I'm going to
it's
crit it.
actually easier for me to give things back anyway. 'Cause then I can do calculator half. Nope, that didn't work. I tried to get really fancy with it.
It happens to the best of us.
Oh, and then apply. There we go. Got it. I got fancy with it and it worked. The second one's gonna hit as well. Woo! And
Knock
then
off one of
we-
those D4s. The second one.
One.
Show you my
He
D4.
has 1,000 health.
No, why does he have that much health?
Because I
Um,
wanted to.
Well, I mean, that's honestly fair. Alright, that's my turn.
Gabagoolio.
Okay.
Spooky.
We are going to use Eldritch Blast, but this time, more specifically, I'm going to use Repelling Blast to shoot it 10 feet, like, this way.
Gotcha. First you got hit. And you did. Is it a save or is it just go 10 feet back if it hits?
Let me double check.
It drives
When
me
you hit-
insane how much animation time they
just
put
when
into
you hit.
Eldritch Blast every single time they do any spell animation patches.
Maybe.
Okay, so what?
I mean,
What did you say?
to be
It's-
fair, that is pretty.
It's just a push. There's no save.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Oh, I think it looks awesome. I just find it funny that they put so
Yeah,
much time and
12
effort into
back.
that spell animation.
Yeah, but it is
It goes
something that every
10 feet
warlock
back.
does. A
Yeah,
lot of other
true.
things.
Second one hits as well.
And
I'm
You're
guessing
gonna
one of
get
the.
8
I'm guessing
health
one of the
back. I'm
animators
sorry.
mainlines warlock classes.
I
That
don't
would make sense. Yeah.
know if I can do that over and over again.
What does it say?
Usually can only activate an Eldritch evocation once
Choose-
per turn.
Choose one of your known warlock cantrips that requires
Large marker.
an attack roll. When you hit a large or smaller creature with a cantrip, you can push that creature up to 10 feet
Yeah,
away.
no, I believe you can do it with each blast because it doesn't say only one because it hits
Yeah.
twice. Yeah,
It says when
it's if it
it requires
you
an
actually
attack roll.
see
It doesn't-
him. So you push him back,
Yeah.
and he actually goes through that wall to the outside and tears it
Nice.
down, making a very large amount of noise.
Cool. I'm gonna go.
And you feel the like foundation of the building kind of where you're trying to go.
I was trying to
Pull
go
you into it.
to like right in front of where
There?
Ripple was.
Let me hit this button and I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Bam. You feel the entire building shake a little bit with one of its walls getting destroyed.
Uh oh.
Ribble!
Alrighty. Well. My, how the turntables. I'm just going to do a simple firebolt because we can.
That'll hit. It gets 4
So
health
that
back.
is 10.
Yep.
And then I, like the winner I am, I'm going to stand next to my brother, proud.
Razor!
I mean, I like personally not being able to see this animal, but you know. Oh, he's way over here. Okay.
Yeah, he
I
went
thought
through
he
the
got
wall on
blasted
the right.
back into that room.
No,
Okay.
no. He
Yeah.
busted on the wall on the
Alright,
right.
We're gonna just start poking holes in this boy. Ba-bam.
That'll hit. Almost a crit. So close.
It's weird, like every time I roll, it's like crit.
Hey, don't worry about it. I don't know what's causing it. Let's see if that actually killed him.
Oh,
It
3
did
levels.
not, because he only took 9 damage from that.
Okay. Does an 18
He is very close to death, though.
Does an 18 hit him? Because apparently it just rerolled
Yes.
inside of the same thing.
Yes, it does. And that will kill him. 'Cause that's 13 damage. You're still in combat, so what would you like to do?
Shut that door.
Sure.
I was trying to click me. I want to step into this room to try and get some visibility.
Okay, so if you stepped into that, the second you stepped into that room, you would have seen this guy against this wall right here. So when you were here, you saw that.
Okay. Yeah, the moment I see him, I would step back, shut the door, and I think I have enough movement to walk to
You
here.
go there? Sure.
And then I would point at this section of wall.
Okay. So, Krizor, Gabagulio, and Anam, and you all make dexterity saving throws as he bursts through this wall
Damn.
and breaking it open, splintering the 3 of you with shards.
You say
He
dex
Kool-Aid
save?
man's his way through the wall.
Rizzo, why'd you do this?
You say dex save?
Oh, yes, dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
It wasn't my turn to watch him.
And you technically the wall goes out to like here now. So it is going to be 11 piercing damage to Gabagulio and Krizor. Anam, you take half of that, which would be 5. And then it's going to make 1 bite and 1 claw attack against Krizor. Or again, 1 bite against Krizor, 1 claw against Gabagulio. As the building once again starts to shake. Krizor, that is a 12, which does not hit you. Gabagulio, the claw.
No.
He is a 28, which is actually a crit.
It says it misses.
It does not.
I don't know.
It
I can
succeeded
read.
on the save and took half damage. It
Yeah,
already
it does
succeeded the whole
does
thing.
say that it misses. So
No, it does not. So that only does 16 damage on a crit. Could have been a lot worse.
True.
And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for
Damn
me. That part did not automate. You succeed.
Yes.
You feel like you are about to be dazed by a poisonous or a disease that starts to course through your veins, but you were able to shake it off. That'll be its turn. Brixum. This thing just Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
First, I'm gonna start with high five Gabagulio and heal him. With
Sure.
The healing word.
Blessings, my son.
And the healing word is, of course, family.
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 Of course.
family.
Thank you, Brother Brixton.
Of course, brother Gabagulio. And then I'm gonna swing my mace at. What am I clicking on that guy? I'm gonna swing my mace.
Prithee, be careful.
That does not hit.
That's impressive.
Okay. Anam.
Yep, that's me, all right. I'm gonna go
You might be wondering how I got myself into this situation.
to. Is that a wall there? Is there a wall directly in front of me?
Let me take that out.
Oh,
It
yeah, there
technically, you should be. You
is.
can go over it. You can climb over it. It's one of those
Okay.
walls. But yeah, you can climb over it. Are you ready to crit, but not actually crit?
Are
Well, let me tell you, we have a D&D game for you. It hits.
for D&D now.
That's right. Sneak attack never
It's a
actually
crit-tastrophe.
does that. So he gets 4 health back.
It's a crit tast. There you go.
Oh, wait. Why would you do this to me? He got 4 health back, and then he took. Okay, so he's at this amount of health, and
I didn't
now
push him.
he's going to
Feel
take
free to tell us
7
the
damage.
amount.
I didn't push him. Why is he moved?
I can't see that because I'm working on his health at the moment.
Oh,
He just really wanted to take an opportunity attack from me. That's why.
that's fair.
Probably because I hit a button by accident. But yeah. So Brixum, roll a dexterity check. Just a straight check. It is going to go first. It is going to make a bite against the person that just hit it, and then a claw against. Let's start with the bite. Bite against Anam is only a 10, and it is going to make a claw against Krizor.
Oh, man,
That was a
bruh.
22 to hit.
I might want to let that hit, I guess.
So
Holy
you
shit, I actually
give
don't.
yourself 6 health back. Because it didn't actually crit. And then roll a Constitution save.
Oof.
That succeeds.
Gracias.
That'll be its turn. Brixum, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try and swing again.
That hits. So close to it, Chris. He's going to get 6 health back. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Because I hit him, I can use Shield Bash. And he has to make a... There we go.
He failed, which means he's knocked back 5 feet.
Yep, push 5 feet.
Back through that wall that he destroyed.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Before Kreezor goes, you are going to hear from the right, as they are about to enter combat, the crushing and crashing of walls. As a Ripple, you are... Nope.
Oh no.
Just kidding. As you hear the entire building start to shake. And you feel it. As you are just hearing forms tumble. Next round, they would actually join. Kreezor, what would you like to do? It's all to the east that you're hearing this.
Well,
You...
considering this is gonna keep on getting kind of fairly real with me. Ah, fuck, I have not been rolling sneak attack for any of these because my sneak attack isn't automated.
That's weird.
Yep, I don't know. Don't know. No.
Because you're not
Nah.
a true rogue.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah,
Alright.
what the hell?
What the heck?
I also lost my shortcut for Hunter's Mark, but I'm gonna put it back on my quick stuff so that I remember it's there.
Let's go.
Okay. I would like to scimitar this boy because he's right up next to me.
Sure. That'll hit.
All right. Remember to actually do an additional 1d6. Oh, that asked me if I would like to sneak attack.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
You kill it. You don't do all the damage that's there, but you do kill it.
Yeah, alright.
He only has 2 removed. It is dead.
We got
and
there
yes.
eventually.
Anything else you would like to do with movement or whatever? You heard a lot of crashing from the right.
If I step down into here, do I actually get any sight lines that tell me what it's
You
going
don't get...
on?
They should be all visible. Let's double check. Yeah, they are all visible. So if you can see a token, you would be able to. You just barely see an edge of one of the tokens. You see there's some pretty rough extra structural damage to the east. You see multiple holes where things have come stumbling through. They're not actually on the combat tracker yet.
I am assuming that if I attacked with the scimitar, I can't switch to the bow. But
You had to switch to the scimitar to actually make the attack? Yes.
yeah.
You wouldn't be able to switch back.
Yep. Alright. I'm gonna use the last of my movement to get myself just a little bit further back.
Sure.
But this way, people at least know that I can see things. Good luck, y'all. Have fun.
Gabagoyo.
I wish I knew where you could see things.
He's looking to the right. You saw him look to the right and then back up. And the sight lines are correct on this one, so you would know. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do see it, you see it. Is one of the. It will correctly show you the token, like that right there. You see an edge of it, look like it's about to burst through another couple walls.
Oh my.
You see its little, like, tiny little bit of it.
Okay. You know what?
This whole place is about to come down.
If I yell, because I mean at this point we're not really playing the stealth game anymore, is anyone allowed to reply to me?
Like what? Yeah, little tiny phrases, sure.
I'm gonna put another one through the wall.
That wall's actually broken behind him, so if you push it, it would just go through the broken wall.
I'm assuming he's gonna end up back here because I'm gonna hit him with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
If you hit him twice, yeah, he would end up all the way back there. But no, like those 2 walls are broken. Those guys busted through 2 walls.
Okay.
That hits. He's gonna get, what's that? 4 back. Okay, roll attack for the second one. I'll move him back to here. Oh, yep. That also hits. And let me undo that and then do 9 damage. He is still alive. But he's also back in the room he came in. Back in the area he came from. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'll double check real quick. I don't think I have any bonus actions. Not really. That's it.
Okay. Ripple.
Roll.
You can see the near death one way off to the right when you were up there.
I have no idea how much I moved. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Tells you if you hover over your token. Or at least tells me
It does
25
now.
feet. That's
I was
now
hoping-
20.
I was trying
Yeah,
to
you
move
saw
them.
him right there. You moved 15 feet now.
So 20. Just making more efficient turns. The WASD keys were betraying me.
Yeah, do diagonals with WASD keys.
25. Still don't see them.
You did when you were about 15 feet from your starting point. You saw the near death one. I said that. So when you were here, you can see way off to the east. Look at that.
Oh,
Hover,
Jesus.
hover.
Wait.
Yeah,
Yep. Nope.
He
Sorry,
just got
I'm
punched
looking.
through a wall.
he did. He got pushed back through a wall.
Here.
You can see him again.
Christ, I think I can hit him.
You should be
Do I
able to.
want to?
Firebolt has a ridiculous range.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's just end him.
That hits. And it's dead.
It does.
It's still fine. I got it. I usually open it up and look and see what the damage is. So I know you can't roll once. So is dead.
Okay, do I have any bonus actions? I could give myself a bonus action dash, but that doesn't seem like that helps in any way.
Yeah, you can use expeditious retreat.
So I'm good.
Okay, so that's not actually their turn. They're just going to. I'm gonna have them roll that way. Oh boy, I'm just gonna spam some people real quick. Don't worry about it.
Noise.
Not worried.
Okay, Anam, would you like to switch with anyone?
Brixham to Swift.
Apparently.
So you want to switch again?
I'm gonna switch- Yeah, I don't have the
Okay.
range again.
Okay, so you'll do a dex check. Anam. Update to 18. Brixham is 16.
I rolled a 1.
It could crit fail worse than you.
True?
It could. Roll it again.
Wow.
And it won.
go. All for nothing.
Or not.
Okay. Where's my... Okay, so we're at its turn. It is going to bust through this wall. It is going to dash, bust through this wall, but that's all it can do this turn. As
Fireball.
the
it.
building once again buckles.
All right, I'm gonna fireball it.
You can't. What?
I give him my orb of fireball.
Oh, okay, sure, go for it. Just fireball. No, you can't do that. We've already been over that. He doesn't know how to cast fireball.
Can I drop it on myself?
Now you know how to cast fireball.
Let's go.
Nice crit. Nice actual crit. We could all, it's dead, but you would roll another 3d6 of damage on top of that as well.
You're damn
'cause
right
that
I
one
will.
didn't actually. You know that there's
30
one more. You heard
35.
another one crash, but you don't know where from.
Hello? 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 Guys, I don't see it. And I am my
Brixham,
turn.
it's your turn. Or Ripple can go as well, but Brixham, it doesn't really matter either way.
Well, that's all I'm doing. That's my third.
Okay. Ripple.
Well, dodge action.
Unless you want to do anything for an action or anything like that, Brixham.
Dodge.
Dodge, sure. That was your 30 feet. Would you like to move it any more? Or dodge action? Or dash action?
I forget dodge is a choice. I am going to action dash scout.
Sure.
5, 10, 15. I don't think I've seen it yet.
You have not.
20. 25. 30. And that's where I am.
Razor.
Alright, finishing swapping out to the bow. I'm gonna show you all how it's done here. Yeah,
Would you like to do anything else?
I would like to ready an action to
Okay.
shoot that thing if it comes through the walls.
Sure. Gabagulio.
I'm just going to ready it. I'll walk a little bit first and try my luck. I'm just gonna ready an action to Eldritch Blast any hostile thing I see.
Okay. So, on its turn, it's going to do this. It's going to bust open that wall over there. Brixham's going to see it for a second. Then it's going to bust open this wall. First,
I
the
shoot
deck
it.
save from Kreezor. Then your actions will go off.
How did it know I was here?
It won't
You
be
guys
here for
weren't,
long.
like, hiding your movements or anything. Nice crit.
I also shot
only gonna take
things
half of
through
it.
walls.
You take 7 damage. 7 piercing damage. And then Eldritch Blast, and you get a bow shot, but it is at disadvantage because it did come up on you.
Alright.
Okay, let's start with the Eldritch Blast just so I can... Okay, the 13 will hit. That takes 1 less damage.
And I'm gonna shoot him 10 feet away. So
Oh, that's
actually,
perfect.
which yeah, and I'm gonna do it again.
No
too.
disadvantage. Sure.
Um,
That'll hit. You take less damage.
Like
And
that,
then...
it just like bounced into the room and immediately got shot back.
Do your shot.
I mean,
Normally, your longbow shot.
ever since I got this, we've been fighting either like really big things or like a whole bunch of things. This has been the first really good time to
22 will hit. Oh, sorry, that's Eldritch Blast. Where's
blow
longbow?
him.
Longbow will not hit.
Longbow was a
10
10.
won't.
Damn.
yeah.
Damn.
But as it went through the splintering walls, it fell over dead. Yeah, it fell over dead. I'm not making you roll for that one. And for the last thing we will do tonight, you all can feel that the building is shifting uncontrollably
Yeah,
and
it
just
feels
creaking a
like it.
lot. You feel like after what has happened, you can still be in here for a bit, but your time has now become numbered. There is now a timer.
I use
cast-
my
I
wood
cast
carver's
mending on all of
tools.
my orbs. I use cast mending on all of my orbs and throw them all over the building.
You can't do that.
You've only got
It's not a
3.
damaging spell. You feel like you still have some time here and you will be okay for a bit, but there is now it is a lot closer to falling, and it will eventually fall now at some point.
It's very
And that's where we're
clear.
gonna leave it.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
'cause
can
we're
do
entering.
increase
I was gonna start searching things, but no.
Oh, okay.
Can I use
be
my
fun.
sweet wood carver's expertise to reinforce some building?
No.
I will not be here next week. I will be in Maine.
Okay then. We will not be doing this.
Heard it here first. Ross hates us. Got it.
Yep.
Well,
It's not anything you guys did. I want to be not in the same state as Keegan.
You know what? That's fair.
Makes sense.
That's okay. I'm going to Boston.
You guys all get it. You guys all get it. You're not in the same state as him.
You said you're in Maine though, so like I know where to find you.
Maine's
I
pretty
mean,
big.
that's clearly just a decoy. He's going elsewhere.
He's actually somewhere else.
Yeah.
Out of the country.
Dude, just drive the extra like 3 hours and come visit.
I actually vaguely remember the conversation with Callie, so I could probably dredge up roughly where you are. Roughly.
So and then Keegan, you're out the week after, right?
Yeah, probably. Nobody's confirmed that with me or told me any more details other than I got
I'll
a
assume
meeting
you're out the
invite
week
for
after.
5 p.m.
We'll take a break next week, and then the week after we can do like a one-shot thing.
Okay.
Unless you are actually here, then we'll just do the normal thing. But
You're on,
we'll.
you're on Prince Edward Island, right?
Yeah.
He is on PEI.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know.
Enos Island.
See how far apart we would be.
Muscle Island.
You could take the little ferry over.
Probably longer than 3 hours, especially if you're on the western side of Maine.
6 hours and 40 minutes.
Not bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I also I don't think this is adding time on, but I just guessed Brackley Beach. If you're further on either side, I'm sure.
I would if you made it, I would go wherever. And like the furthest I'd have to go is 3 hours in either direction, no matter where you ended up.
10-4, we're meeting at Casino, New Brunswick.
That's only
let's
like
go.
that's only like 3 or 4 hours away.
That's the half. That is, if it's only 3 or 4 hours away, that is
Yeah.
the halfway point. Then.
Like Moncton is where we went on vacation, and we only drove like 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, Moncton, Vermont?
No.
Okay. Well,
The one that's on fire.
so next week we'll skip. Week after we'll do a one-shot or play if Keegan's still around.